Real nigga shit right here. Money make the world go round, what you niggas don't understand about. That's all I know. Yeah.
Real shit. For the dope game. Yeah. 1-9-3-1-3. All the city boys represent me.
Money on my mind, I love counting blue streaks. Got it off the blues, my niggas counting off that blue shit. Now any days niggas think that you on something. Started my time, gotta keep the money flowing. Started from the bottom, a nigga never had shit. Got a couple thousand, watch the shit, do magic tricks. Invested into something, whether pills or the music. They say Quan go hard, stay humble, don't abuse it. Going through a lot, had me at a hardship. Next king of the city, showing up about to run shit. Ran my city to the death where I was born and conceived that. Niggas make their comments, but I never give them feedback. Niggas hate cause they down bad and they need sex. Motor City boys to the death, best believe that. When I get signed, tell them pussy niggas eat that. Stay true, stay loyal, that's the key to this shit.
I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for fucking presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me.
Sipping juice.
Presidents to represent me. I'm out for
Balenciaga boots. Yeah. Fat Mike. I'm out for presidents to represent me, but the dead ones, I go to sleep with a pistol, my nigga. I got bad gun. You think you crispy nigga in the fucking dusty Pradas? Rolly icy juice dripping on the Balenciagas. KLD left that bitch messy, cause I got all pro. I'm raining doves, you throwing slugs, man, you about to kill a hoe. Axel with turtlenecks on it, if the price is right. I'm cooling in my Balut sweats with some light ice. Snake skin Giuseppe's killed the python to make these. I thought I was A-Code hardware, the way I make keys. The hood got hot, so the hustle had to get strategized. I'm about to get that charge of Hellcat, but it's getting factorized. You a lame ass nigga, you play like a regular ball. I'm out to get it, roll full of blues with a prego hoe. Fiends said my powder so strong that they heart be racing. They be in their own world and they're part of Freemasons. Yeah. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Yeah. Roxy gang, nigga. M30 boys. You hear me? Hey man, the nigga asked me the other day, like, what I'm out here for? I said,
yeah, nigga.
It's about time, my nigga.
It's that hood shit. You gotta fuck with it.
I don't see nothing wrong with no bullshit, homie.
What up, Bond?
Like you got me fucked up on your side.
It's crime season, nigga.
You and me done had beef a long time,
We been
man.
at this shit.
I think it's about time for you to check
Fuck all the
yours.
haters, nigga. Let's get it.
Everybody talking about you, but not me.
What?
Everybody wanna say, yeah, I'm a beast.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm the beast.
I'm the beast.
Yeah, I'm the beast.
That's true.
You was should nothing. Nothing to me. Everybody talking like we got beef.
Got beef.
Everybody saying you ain't nothing to me.
You ain't nothing, nigga.
Yeah, I'm a beast.
I'm a beast, nigga.
Yeah, I'm a beast.
I'm a beast.
Hey, young Jay, let's get it,
Everybody
nigga.
talking like you nothing
Let's
to
get
me.
it.
Beef ain't shit to us. Burn your ass and chop you up. Throw you in the ocean, nigga. Let them sharks eat you up. We serve niggas like rally burgers. Ain't no limit, bitch. I see murder in the drop top. My Glock cock. When it's time to ride, you get fucked over. I'm barely sober, sipping on Patron. I got a lot of straps, and they all black. Cause I'm dressed in black. I'm ready to kill. Real deal, no holy feel. When I leave a nigga holy in the field. Niggas playing games, gotta pay my bills. Summertime, we ride big wheels. Blades chopping like ceiling fans. Big stacks do the money dance. Got extendos hanging out my pants. You want the beef, I'll bring it to ya. Wifey strap bought her a Ruger. She'll shoot you, no bullshit. Hollow tips keep a full clip. Niggas talk a lot, but we shoot shit. Strapped like the name vest. Shoot a nigga dead if he play, man. All about my bread and butter, but niggas think it's gravy. Hell nah, I ain't crazy. That beef shit don't faze me. I'm getting to this money, but y'all niggas just lazy. It's fuck you, bitch, pay me.
Everybody wanna say that we got beef.
Got beef.
But everybody wanna talk like, yeah, I'm a beast.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm a beast.
I'm the beast, nigga.
Yeah, I'm a beast.
I'm a beast, nigga.
But point of talking when I'm out here in these streets? Getting to this money like fuck beef. Cause these niggas wanna sneak. Keep my grass cut, but I'm deep. But I'm sorry for hating on me. I'm gonna hit these niggas hard as I can and make sure they bleed. Watching out for my family, doing what I need to do. People move on when I move. All this ice on me is cool. Give me a cell phone to the ring. I'ma hit the clock when it ding. You already know what I mean. I'm a street boy, but I'm clean. Smoking weed till I die. You gon' see me in the sky. See, I passed out like I died. Never gave a fuck on the why. I'm a boss nigga, can't be that. I get street cred, yeah, I mean that. That's so much, but I'm relaxed. Smoke blunts like the back. Went to school, came back. Told these niggas that I'm the shit. Went to school, came back. Told these niggas that I got a clip. Went to school, came back. Told these niggas that I'm the shit. Went to school, came back. Told these niggas that I got a clip.
Everybody wanna say, but everybody wanna talk like, yeah, I'm a beast. Yeah, I'm a beast. Yeah, I'm a beast. But everybody wanna talk like we got beef. Yeah, I'm a beast. Yeah, I'm a beast. But everybody wanna talk like we got beef. Yeah, I'm a beast. Yeah, I'm a beast. Yeah, everybody wanna talk like we got beef.
See, beef with some of these fuck niggas out here. Bitch niggas at that too, hoe ass niggas I don't even fuck with, nigga. If you talking about you on my level, fuck you, dog.
20 birds, we get 'em by the flock.
What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Jay Gutter, a.k.a. Mr. Your Feelings. F your feelings. That F can stand for anything, man. I'm a new man. And shit. Notice I'm trying to get a sponsor from HTP Hollow Tip .9mm. I'm trying to get a sponsor from them. But no, on some real shit, though, on the Hood Smokers Podcast, we got a dope-ass show. This is the 24th episode. You know what I'm saying? We got Scantless on this motherfucker. We gonna get down to the nitty-gritty and shit with Scantless. You know this gonna be a dope-ass episode, y'all. And we got the Hot 3, and I got a world premiere featuring a dope-ass artist, and that's all I'm gonna tell you and shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you about the Hot 3. You just gonna have to stay tuned and wait and see at the end of the interview, because we gonna post D-Scan up here in a minute. But I got something I gotta say before I get started and shit. I mean, I don't want to put out any negative vibes, man, but we lost a lot of people in the last, for year, 2 years since this pandemic. It's really hit extra hard, if you know what I mean. We've lost a lot. I lost my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, Holly Spicer, rest in peace, fly high. Our homie Maria just lost her sister and her father all in the same week, fly high. I mean, it just goes on. The list goes on. But 2 days ago, on December 14th, we lost Big Noel Cintron, fly high. And if you don't know who he is, you might know Noel Cintron Jr. If you came to a KDT concert that Gutter was at, if you came to a POS concert Gutter was at, if you came to a solo Gutter concert Gutter was at, then I'm sure you met Noel Jr. I mean, and so, man, that's Noel's dad, man. And he's a cool motherfucker. He was a solid motherfucker. I know him for years. I mean, Noel's been with my daughter Ariel for years. They got 2 kids together. My granddaughters, I love to death, Nova and Paisley. We're not asking for nothing, but I just got to shout out Kevin Simon, man. It's Kevin from Simon's After Dark. Kevin, salute, family. Yeah, I hit Kevin up, and right away, we was on and popping. Kevin's like, what day you want? When? It's the least I can do, man. This and that, da. So this Friday, coming up, the day after tomorrow, yeah. And the Hood Smokers Podcast is live on Friday. So we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna broadcast live from Simon's After Dark. So come on up. You might get on the show at the Simon's After Dark Friday. And it's only a $5 donation. Rest in peace, Noel Cintron Sr. This is Noel's dad. Y'all know Noel, man. He was out there slinging, like, he used to be out there selling CDs. He's worked the door at shows. He's my son-in-law, like I said. And, yeah. So we got this going on at Simon's Friday. It's I'm going to just read it off the flyer right here because the flyer is going to be all over the place. It just now got created. Shout out DG Clip, man. DG Clip, hit DG Clip up for whatever, man. I'm talking about artwork, music, whatever. But come join us for the celebration of life of Noel Cintron, 1-371 to 12/14/2021, Friday, December 17th, 3 p.m. to 2 a.m., Simon's After Dark Bar and Grill, 4936 Allen Road, Allen Park, Michigan. Live DJ Will. Okay, so before I finish saying the flyer, DJ Will, he's a Latin freestyle DJ from Southwest Detroit because Big Noel, Big Noe, as we know him, rest in peace, Big Noe, fly high, man. We bow you. Much love, Noe. But his homie, they bumped that Latin freestyle. If you know about Southwest Detroit, see a lot of y'all tuning in don't know about Southwest Detroit. Well, in Southwest Detroit, yeah, hip-hop always been slapping in the D. We know that. But Latin freestyle back in the like 80s and 90s was that shit in Southwest Detroit. Real talk. Ask anybody in Detroit. Anybody that knows about Southwest. They'll tell you Latin freestyle. So we got DJ Will from Southwest Detroit spinning on the ones and twos that, you know what I'm saying, that DJing doing it. We got a live DJ. He's going to set his equipment up on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Come. It's just a $5 donation. They ask. Let me keep reading. Live DJ Will, Latin freestyle. At least $5 donation at the door. Anything more would be appreciated. $10 a plate. Puerto Rican, Mexican food, cakes, $5 to enter in a raffle and a chance to win a basket, gift card, etc. Come on up to Simon's After Dark this Friday, y'all. Show some love, man. It's just from $5 donation or whatever you want to throw in. You know what I'm saying? Just show some love, man. Rest in peace. No, if you're out of state and you want to donate and help them out, they don't have a GoFundMe. But I got the Cash App up here on the flyer. The Cash App is $ Noel Cintron Jr. The PayPal is at Lucy Cintron, and that's $, Noel Cintron, NoelCintron Jr. and Lucy Cintron on PayPal, LuciCintron. That's his son and daughter. And he had another son. He had 2 grandkids. My 2 grandkids. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Shout out everybody tuning in. I see y'all. Much love. Salute. South Park, you always in here, man. You always in here. And shout out Fred. We're also being broadcasted live on Fred Fury's Frequencies. Check them out. You know I put them in the description below. KM420 Mixler, the relevant app on Twitch. Check them out on YouTube. It'll all be on there. But like I was telling you, this Friday, come out, celebrate the life of Noel Cintron, Big Noe, R.I.P. He just passed on December 14th. We got the news at like 3 in the morning. So come out, show some love, man. All right, and now let's get into this hip-hop. Let's get into the hip-hop, man. Let's get into the hip. Oh, yeah. And also, the Hood Smokers Podcast is also being sponsored by Detroit's on the Move Transportation. If you like drunk at a show, you know what I'm saying, fucked up, too blowed to drive, are you an artist coming to Detroit and you need a motherfucking ride and shit to your hotel, to the gig, whatever it is, hit up Detroit's on the Move Transportation. That's 313-728-2881, 313-334-1388. BudgetCabLLC@gmail.com. Drivers are needed. So if you're looking for a job in Detroit and you can whip, hit up Detroit's on the Move Transportation, proud sponsors of the Hood Smokers Podcast. We do it for the hood, Detroit-owned businesses, baby. You know what it is. But, yeah, we got tonight on the Hood Smokers Podcast, number 24, y'all. We on number 24. 24, baby. We got Scantless in this motherfucker. We got the homie Scantless in this bitch. Scantless in this bitch. D-Scan, y'all might know him as D-Scan. He been shooting moves, man. I think he just did a show and shit. A Christmas show that was a dope ass show. Had a bunch of motherfuckers there and shit. Fucking KDT was in the building. Fucking Black Magic Infidel. Fucking Izzy. Fucking there was a lot of motherfuckers in that bitch. And D-Scan on her rock that shit too. His shit. Dice, this neighborhood shit talking. Salute my homie Dice. Salute, family. Oh, shit. Speaking of motherfuckers, there's D Scared and Dice right there. The homies D Scared and Dice. We waiting. Oh, we got a mind. This gonna be a dope ass show, y'all. Let me get a little sip of this mud. I'm gonna fire up this blunt, and we gonna pull up the homie D Scantless beast. This motherfucker, like I said, when you think of his name, when you bring up the name Scantless, I mean just the term Scantless, you already it's Scantless. You know what I'm saying? Scantless. Well, this motherfucker, he a crispy producer. He makes his shit so motherfucking crispy. Spends so much time and work and effort, and it shows in the quality of the product he brings. He got a lot of shit popping. 2021, he got a lot of shit popping. 2022, and I already know it's gonna be a dope ass interview, y'all. I know he got some shit to announce. We bringing the homie Scantless on the motherfucking Hood Smokers Podcast, number 24, baby. Scantless, my
What's
G.
up,
What up, though? What up, though? Thank you for coming on, bro. Thank you for coming on, family.
man? Thanks for having me, bro. You've been working hard at having everybody and their brother on.
I'm trying, dog. I see you out there grinding, too. I know you doing your thing. You live in that damn studio, don't you, and shit?
No, not really. I try to limit it, bro, honestly. A few years ago, I figured, let me make this shit fit the life, especially when you got the family, you got the kid or kids. Can't always put the music in front of everything, because that seems to cause more issues sometimes.
Right. Well, shit, I know Scantless. I know a lot of the people tuning in know Scantless, but there's probably some people tuning in and that's gonna catch this on the replay that don't know Scantless. Let's just start from the beginning. How did you get into hip hop? Like, how did Scantless when did you start in the game? How long you been in the game? What got you started? Like, how did you get introduced to hip hop as a child? Like, let's start there. Like, how did you fall? Because we all fell in love with hip hop before we was even artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? But how did you fall in love with hip hop?
My earliest memory, so my grandmother lived in a house in Southwest offside the I-75 service drive.
75.
It was like a big old mansion there. It's burned down now. But my first memory, I remember like freestyling and breakdancing. I had to have been like 5 or 6. I don't even know why. I mean, I know back then that was like the apex of everything.
Right.
And then I just remember like my uncle and shit like filming with a camcorder. And then that was just like the theme year after year. They would always come to me, they'd be like, yo, Lil Douglas, kick a rap, kick something for us, break dance. And then that's like the earliest memory since a kid. Like awesome, like not knowing nothing about the world, just knowing this is something that's fly. I don't know why, but it's dope.
That's what I like to that's what I like to fucking push. Really, it's not just the hip hop music, but it's the culture. It's a culture, dog. It's like we're a family. People in hip hop, it's a whole lifestyle. Hip hop is a lifestyle. I mean, from the dress to the way we talk to the way we act to everything, the way we carry ourselves. I mean, when we all know what hip hop can do when it comes together and shit, because it can move motherfucking buildings. You know what I'm saying? When hip hop unites and comes together, people can make shit happen, make a lot of noise. We all know that. We've done it. We've witnessed it and all that. But shit. But let's get back into Scantless. So was you doing the whole cardboard thing when you was breakdancing out there, breakdancing in the street?
No, bro, we was doing that shit straight on the grass.
Straight on the grass, because I remember the cardboard box days, dog. Motherfuckers used to walk around with that shit through the hood, fucking breakdancing and shit.
I wasn't in it that heavy. It was just like a kid, like just messing around. And as I got older, it just started to be more about rhymes and more about speaking about what you're seeing in an environment and speaking about what you're doing. But then it's like a catch-22, because a lot of this shit you can't talk about.
Right.
You're out here in the streets doing this and that, and then you're trying to figure out to go back to the pen and the paper and do it in a metaphoric type or hypothetical situation
without incriminating yourself.
Dry snitching on yourself.
Exactly. Without ratting on yourself.
And then I have to say, in 2015 or so, Lefty moved from, he was living in Inkster, He moved to downriver where I was staying. He seen me. We linked up. I was already doing the music. I already had a little studio in the basement, you know, drum machine, keyboard, track recorder, karaoke. He came over and then we just linked up and started like working on stuff. Then we started doing shows. Then we started doing a shitload of house parties. And then we turned our street shit, our gang shit into the music. And then was just talking about that, everything we was doing, everything we was experiencing. And then over the years, we slowly started not needing the gang or the protection. Like you start getting older, you start, like, things start to change. Things ain't the same. Like we started some shit back in the day, bro. Like we was literally getting fucked with Wyandotte, anywhere downriver.
Right.
My two cousins we started with, they're from McGraw and Cabot area.
Okay.
And then so once we linked up, John moved around, he got involved, and then we're rhyming about everything that's going on. And then as we started getting older and there was really no need to be click banging or gang banging, now it was just all about the music, but it was just like a smooth transition. And then now it was like 100% positive.
Right.
We're still talking about what we're doing and what we're living. Like Lefty coined this term. I was telling Dice this the other day. He coined this term called real life hip hop.
Right.
That's the way he would say that's our genre.
Right.
Even though he liked to do like a little bit of the hardcore horrorcore shit, which I really shied from because I was on that gangster shit always.
Right.
But he said, man, our music we got is real life hip hop. And then so still to today, that's what I title it, like in my projects when it says, you know, categorize this, but it's not on, like when you register with DistroKid, there's no real life hip hop category.
It's funny you say that because since back in the days, since the 90s when I was rapping, I always, because, you know, like NWA, then they was always said that we ain't gangster rap, we reality rap. And that's what I like to always, that's what I like to always consider my shit, like reality rap, like telling a story in a way, not incriminating myself though and shit. I like to tell hood stories, like, cause this rap shit is easy if you tell the truth. These motherfuckers that want to get out here and be gangster and hood and all that, and rap about something they don't know nothing about just because they think that's the trend and that's the dope thing to do. It's not the dope thing to do. If you're telling a story, there's a difference between rapping and talking about the motherfuckers you killed in a negative way and telling a story about your past that a motherfucker that's going through the same shit you going through now can understand, and maybe you can help him out, letting him know, like, this ain't the route to go and shit. Now I'm here rocking the mic and shit, you know what I'm saying?
It seems like they turned it into a flex. So if I'm doing something or even not even doing something, you're using every example, if you're living it or not living it, as a flex. You're just trying to flex on somebody. That's what it's all about today for the generations below us.
I mean, there's motherfuckers putting dead bodies on their album covers now. Motherfuckers putting dead bodies of motherfuckers they supposedly, they crew, lit up. And they're rapping about it in a song and shit. I mean, what's wrong with these motherfuckers these days, dog? I don't get it and shit. Like I always say, like I think the OGs need to like, because it seems like there's we need to stop that gap. There shouldn't be an age limit gap in hip-hop.
You just said it. You just said it, the OGs. So in a lot of these situations, what we keep recognizing is that there is no OGs in those neighborhoods to guide them and say, hey, this is how you go about this, this, and this. Oh, if you want to flex on somebody, you can, but you don't want to go. So that's the biggest recurrent thing I keep seeing is that, like, all the OGs are locked up or dead.
Right.
These kids are just being born into, like, there's no one to fucking guide them. And if there is someone to guide them, they're guiding them by whatever rules govern their neighborhood or their city. And then those are just the rules. It is what it is. Do what the fuck you want, free will type shit or whatever it is.
Right. Like I always said, show me your old drug dealer, dog. Show me an old kingpin. They ain't old, dog. There ain't no old drug dealers. They ain't the life.
I mean, shit. Look at the shit Ye's fighting for Hoover. Hoover's been locked up how fucking long?
Free Larry
Hoover
Hoover
charges.
He was supposed to get out, and then the feds picked it back up, and charged him with that running a motherfucking organization, a gang or whatever, from the state penitentiary and shit, and the feds picked it up. So he'll never see the light of day again from some shit that happened back in the 70s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking.
Hey, speaking on that, you know this because you're from the neighborhood, so you got a lot of ink, like a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, I got tats.
You probably got a bunch of tattoos. Like everything's got a bunch of meaning, right?
Right.
Since I was a kid, like the older G's above me, like my older cousins and them, they used to always tell me, man, don't ever get your set or whatever on you. You get hemmed up in some shit, they're taxing on extra years. You do some simple little dumb shit, you get caught up. Now it turns into like a serious situation. You ain't gonna see the light of day for a minute. So like that shit always stuck with me. Like I went to get ink several times, and then usually the person before me, they get their shit fucked up. It's like, oh, well, you ain't touching me. But cut to a few years back, I'm in Wayne County, and
old side or new side?
Annex.
And
old side.
That's the worst.
Old side, yeah. Eight people per.
Tell them how that shit is, dog, because they probably don't know how that shit is, dog. That's grimy.
Like, to me, it wasn't that bad because I wasn't there that long. You know, I only did a few months. But
few months in the county is like a few years in the joint.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to eat, your shitter's right there. If you gotta shit, you gotta wait. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta wait. You gotta shower, you're like out in the open.
Yeah.
It's just foul. You ain't got no bread on your books, you're fucked. But speaking of that, I was locked up with an OG from my neighborhood, Hispanic dude. I'm half Salvadorian, my dad's from El Salvador. So usually like when I run into other Hispanics, they'll usually like, hey, you know, where you from? Where's your people from?
Right.
But he had just got out. He had did like 20 years. So he got locked up like back in like the 80s. He got out on parole. Was out for like not even a year and a half. He went to the fucking Blue Iguana, tooted some coke, wrecked the truck out in Lincoln Park, and then now he's violating parole. He's back in. So I'm seeing him and he's telling me this story, and I seen he's got a gang tattoo on his shoulder, and he's like looking at me. He's like, you ain't got your set on you? I said no. He goes, that's smart. He goes, see this one tattoo? He said this one tattoo got me 20 years. Like a 5-year, 8-year crime. I don't even remember what it was, but and then that was like my confirmation. Like, all right, bro, you played it smart on that end. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you can't always like bat for 100, but
yeah. No, fucking real. That's real talking shit. Fucking. Hold on. They asking me about fucking asking me if I should let certain comments through on the YouTube and shit. Is too nice. Shout out Is Too Nice. That was one of them. You know I'm gonna let your shit slide. We uncut and uncensored on the Hood Smokers podcast. We let that shit slide. Shit, fuck it. Talk your shit, Is. Talk your shit. But shit, no, let's get back into Scantless and shit, dog. Fucking yeah. But the county, dog, that's what man, it's grimy in that motherfucker, dog. I don't even shit, dog. Fuck. Stay the fuck out of it, y'all. It ain't no
I don't miss it. I've had my shit together for a minute, man. It took some time to get where I'm at. Like, speaking of that, I started getting like my life together, like all the bullshit, weeding through all the weeds, a few years ago. Like I fought in court as my own lawyer several times. I won custody of my daughter 4 times, and it wasn't until the 4th time that it stuck. Like, being my own lawyer, there's a friend of mine that I have. He fought for his twin boys, and he spent over $500,000, like $600-something thousand fighting to get custody of his kids. And he had pointed out, he said, bro, you did what it cost me $600,000 to do without a dollar. You know what I mean? Like, I did that shit with almost nothing. He was like blown away the fact that I did that and navigated those waters. But like, that being said, like, I started getting my shit together, like really together a few years back. 1 for me, and then 2 for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I've had full custody like now going on 8 years, and it's super hard to get a kid from her mom, especially here in Michigan. Like, super hard to keep a child from the mom. So like that's a stamp on my character that anyone got something negative to say, like, check the fucking resume. But speaking of that, starting to get my shit together. cut to 2016, Lefty passes away. And now me and him, mind you, we was on a falling out. He was having Butcher do his record at the time, or his album at the time, like his first album, his first full album.
Oh, no, I know. I was around for those days. Rest in peace, Lefty.
So I wasn't. He was hitting me up. He was trying to line up like a few like local legends and shit. He's like, come on, D, man, let's get this back together. But to me, it was like it put too much strain on our friendship.
That's how I met Butcher, was from Lefty. Huh? That's how I met Butcher, was from Lefty and shit. That's how I hooked up with the Batcave. I wasn't always recording it.
You wasn't what?
Always recording at the Batcave. That wasn't, and then that's how I ended up with KDT and shit. But it was all because of Lefty and shit. But y'all wasn't getting along at the time, so which explains why me and you never linked up at that time.
We was separated on the music tip. Like we still talked. He was trying to get me back into the music. I was just like, bro, like it ain't worth it. Like we done been through so many rounds. People might not notice, but me and him jumped off Simon's in 2010, 2011.
Right.
To my knowledge, there was no hip hop acts. We was going around talking to all the bar owners, and it was like always like there's too many fights, too much violence with hip hop. Like no one wanted to touch the shit. Right. But Lefty had that mouthpiece, bro. He could talk you into doing some shit you didn't want to do. So he got us into Simon's. We started doing shows, jumped that boy off, brought Isham, brought Mastermind, brought Red Team's first appearance through. Like when Christo got out of his situation, when he was locked away, put them on. Monty never forgot that. He's like, bro, I always remember this, bro. Like I remember that night. He's like, come to me, thank me. He's like, or me and John.
Yeah, solid.
Now cut to 2016. Lefty passes away. It's unfortunate. I start reuniting with everybody, like all the homies from the gangbang and shit, all the homies from the neighborhood, and then all the homies on the music tip. That fucking lit a fire under my ass because I'm like, damn, my dog was just here, now he's gone. That could be me.
Right.
I cannot wake up tomorrow. Exactly. I could like not be here. So what the fuck am I doing wasting all my time? I just been sitting around twirling my thumbs. I got studio equipment. I've always had studio shit.
Right.
And I said, fuck it, man. I'm about to do it how I always said I should do it. Professional, business level, everything at the highest octane you can operate. And then ever since then, I just been dedicating everything to him. Like I kind of contributed to him because it's almost like if he wouldn't have passed, I might still be like working in a warehouse or something, doing the 9 to 5 and just getting by. Cause that's where I was. Like I was cool with that. Like I accepted that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you trying to do something that you love and you got all these obstacles and then you finally just get to a point in your life, you're like, fuck this, bro. I'm done. I ain't even fucking with it.
Yeah.
I give up on it. Fuck this shit. Like I'm sure you done quit hip hop a few times or put her on the shelf.
Yeah, I know what it is, dog. Like artists are emotional people, though. That's why I had to say the Mr. Fuck Your Feelings, cause man, motherfuckers just need to stay up out their feelings and just keep it moving and shit. And shout out Witness though, dog, cause he keeps commenting about Lefty and shit, and man, he misses, dog. Shout out Witness and shit. Shout out everybody that's tuned in. Much love.
Witness is one of the original homies, like on the gang shit to the music shit. There was 4 original members. Out of them 4, 3 came from the gang shit, like the street shit, the hustle shit, all that. And then 1, I don't want to put too many people on blast, but like Witness is one of the OG members of H-Click. Like I had got jerseys made back in the day, and everybody had like 1 through 4, like your number representing when you came into the fold.
Right.
So that's like Witness's family, and like I consider like Iz family now too. Me and Iz been fucking with each other the last couple of years. We got Hack 'Em Up dropping on the 24th. So Hack 'Em Up drops next week actually.
Yeah, I got that shit, where is it? I had it pulled up. I got a picture of you and Iz right here though. But I had the album cover pulled up. I don't know what the fuck. Let me see. Hold up. There we go. Hack 'Em Up. It's Too Nice featuring Scantless, 12/20 for Christmas Eve, baby.
Yo, and that's Iz's record. That's produced by Rich Rose. Rich Got Hits.
Shout out Rich
that's
Rose.
Like one of Iz producers.
Yeah, shout out Rich Rose.
And shout out Rich Rhodes. And like we released the record through my company. So my company is like We do publishing, we do record releases, videos, music, like everything you could think of, like anything you could think of you can do for yourself. I offer those services to people. Or if I do a collab with somebody, I'll carry my weight and then some. Or if I'm headlining a project, the collab, I make sure everything's done. All the metadata, all the PRO shit, all the ISRC numbers. Like I make sure everything's synced up. And if I don't have the info, I'll hunt you down and get the info. And if you don't have it, I'll show you how to register to get the shit. Because like I'm on like some Kanye shit. I'm trying to make sure everybody is compensated and they get their proper percentage of whatever project that is. And a lot of people say, well, why waste your time? You know, most of these records ain't gonna make shit. But if you keep with that mindset,
you always be there.
Yeah, you'll be good once you start making some leeway. Like I just cashed out all my royalties, like a year and a half of royalties. I let that shit build up on DistroKid. Didn't even touch it. I cashed it out and then bought crypto with it. Bought some Bitcoin and some ETH with it.
Hell yeah,
because that shit goes up in value.
Invest that shit, that Bitcoin shit. That's that futuristic cryptocurrency shit. Shit, my boy done retired and fucking moved up to the UP and shit. Bought some land, a house. Him and his wife retired. They living the good life up there and shit off cryptocurrency. He jumped on that shit back in like 2012 when that shit like hit real hard and shit, and people really wasn't up on it and shit. Like, and then it just skyrocketed.
Yeah, I ain't started fucking with it till 2017, and it's done nothing but help like benefit my life. And like I've been trying to tell people about it, but psychology wise, the average folk won't pay attention until like someone they think highly of tells them about it or tells them to get into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just like the human psychology of it is like, you can have a motherfucker tell you, hey man, this is golden right here. This is a hustle. Like, get up on this. But they're really not going to listen to it until they hear everybody talking about it or somebody that they veer, like they have a lot of respect for.
Right. Shit. Yeah, when I was with KDT, we got a sponsor from cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. My homie, he started that with money he earned from Bitcoin. Started a company called Bitcoin. Started his own cryptocurrency. It just seems so confusing to people when you try to explain it to them. That's why people get turned off from it.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
It is. Even like right now, if I was to give you a crash course, it'd take me at least 30 minutes just to give you like the general of it.
Right. But he had so much money that he was able to put a budget behind his own cryptocurrency. Plus, he tried to launch this shit, which he did launch, VibraVid, but it hasn't took off. He's trying to do some new YouTube shit, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I hope wish him the best. I want to see everybody make it, you know what I'm saying? That's what this show's all about, dog. That's why we celebrating you tonight and shit. We celebrating motherfucking Scantless. Like, bro. Like you said the other day to me and shit, like you want to be known for being that producer that's like, when people say your name, it's that crispy sound, that fucking, you know, you fucking put your all, you know that shit fucking, like, you're making perfection. It's an art. Like, you want your shit, your name to be known as, like, oh, if I fuck with Scantless, it's gonna be that shit. Like, fucking, it's gonna be.
So let me get your take, Jay, on some of my shit that you've heard. I think I may have 9 singles out. What's your take on the quality? Not even just bars, like the quality. If you compare that to the average stuff you hear, is it right there or above average? What's your take? What does your ears tell you when you hear it?
Honestly, dog, and I'm not just saying this because you're my homie and shit, but fucking I got mad love for you, but it's above average. A lot of motherfuckers will probably talk shit to me now, and I'll probably get some DMs in a minute. But anybody I really fucks with, the sound, it's dog, you can hear it. It's like almost, it's radio quality 100, like ready for the motherfucking radio and shit type shit. Like you could just be, can switch from one song playing some motherfucking mainstream bullshit and switch right into fucking one of your tracks, and it would just roll right through and sound just as crispy. You know what I'm saying?
See, like I figured I take so much time trying to make this shit like perfected, like not even on an artistic level, like a creative level, but on a technical level. Like shout out to Tico, bro. I've learned a lot of shit from Tico here and there, even stuff that I didn't even think about. And he'll point out shit because, you know, he's been to schooling for a master engineer and all that shit. Somebody calls himself a master engineer. Tico's like, no, bro, you ain't been to school for that shit. Granted, you can get it from the School of Hard Knocks, but I see what he means, you know what I'm saying? Because he's put in those times, like those 10,000 hours, which I have too on my end. But you spend all this time trying to perfect this shit. Then, like, you go to upload your shit to a DSP, and then now they got some shit where it's just like, click this button and we'll make it as clean as possible. And it's like, okay, if my shit's already good or there, am I gonna benefit doing the what is it the new shit they got? They got the Dolby Atmos, where like if you have the Atmos system, like the kind of shit they do with the movies, where they put little sounds, they got speakers all over the place.
Yeah.
You can like literally click a button if you mixed on that system, and it will make sure like all that sound translate how it's supposed to. And then the title mastering shit. And it's just supposed to make it like a little bit more. I've never paid for it because I'm just like, I don't think I'd get any benefit out of it. Other people might.
Right.
Like just technology's making this shit easier, bro.
Right. You get mad love from Witness. He all through it. Damn, that's all I see up the screen is Witness. It is. And shout out South Park, Son of Man. He in the comments too and shit.
That's the family, bro. Like, but like it, like the way I am. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I really don't know you, I will slowly ease in trying to fuck with you just cause so much fuck shit.
Right.
Like, we had a show Saturday.
Yeah, I was gonna
Dice.
ask you about that.
The show popped off because of Dice.
Right.
I jumped on it. I hit up Iz just to like bring Iz with me so we can meet Dice and all that shit and just like be like chilling for the night. Right. Iz ended up knowing Earl. Shout out to Earl Ross. Earl Ross was fucking mad cool, bro, about his show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I had him as a guest. That's my dog. You know how I met him? Well, I battled one of his artists at the shelter and shit. Me and Joe and Dice rode down just to a large show. We just went there to support. We had tickets, you know what I'm saying, at the shelter. But somehow I got so drunk, I ended up on stage doing an 8 Mile style freestyle battle. Jamie Madrox introduced the shit, just talking about who wanted to get up here. I ended up battling one of Black Magic Infidel's crew and shit, one of their crew on an 8 Mile style freestyle battle. We end up outside, and it's kind of like there's tension in the air between us, me, Joe, and them and shit at first. And we kind of both talking our shit outside. They already got security out there. And then here comes Dice rolling up and shit. And they ran up on Dice like the fucking feds was searching him, dog. Like he had a strap or something on. They was like patting everything down, grabbing his ball. They was all over Dice. I'm like, damn, let the man through and shit. Like, what the fuck? But then next thing you know, we just all started kicking it. And then we booked a show with him. We did a show with him at Club Miami like a couple weeks later and shit, and it was like love ever since then and shit. Like fucking.
And you guys almost beefed over some rap shit, right?
Right, yeah, over battling on some motherfucking dumb drunk shit, fucking on stage.
And
shit,
see, that's what it used to be, where like every word you said carried weight. So if you said some foul shit, you might have to literally defend your life over some foul shit. You got to stand behind that.
Right.
It ain't like today, like you say some wild shit over the internet or in a song, and 9 times out of 10 a motherfucker ain't about to do shit.
Exactly.
They might talk like they're gonna, but they ain't doing shit. So motherfuckers be mad disrespectful these days.
Yeah, I'm from the old school, dog. I'm from that 90s battle rap era when motherfuckers was really like taking that shit to heart and shit, like fucking, like motherfuckers was really.
I never liked the battle because of that reason.
Yeah, because they try to hurt your feelings for real. Like you trying to insult this person as bad as you can. You want him to be mad and want to kill your ass and shit. Like that's the whole point.
The few times I did battle, there was this one battle. I got called out like by some grown ass men. Like literally, like our girls was babysitting. All the parents came home. And somebody was like, they heard I rap type shit. So I fucking flamed this dude, bro. I flamed him. And Lefty's like flipping the guy off like, my boy got you. This dude swung on Lefty.
Oh, yeah.
Like gave him like a quick like right hook. I grabbed the dude, choke him up like, oh no, you're not about to swing on my dog. Next thing you know, me and Lefty are getting stomped the fuck out. I mean, like one of those things, like when you go to school the next week, you're like all lumped up and black eyes. My fucking nose was broke. Bro, this shit was horrible. And it was all over rap.
Hip hop.
All over fucking bars.
That's hip hop. That's hip hop at its fucking realest right there and shit. I mean, that's
like
real hip hop.
A literal, what they call it, a fucking, not a brawl, but like a riot, like a literal fucking riot type shit.
You know what reminded me of that old school shit that just happened recently? I don't know. I'm sure you up on that versus shit that Timberland and Swiss got going and shit. Well, fucking that Bone Thugs and 3-6. I like that shit, dog. I was glad Busy nutted up and shit. Fuck that. Busy's my dog. I fucks with Busy like real life shit, dog. I've talked to Busy and shit. Busy's a cool motherfucker, dog. He's a down to earth. He'll kick it with you. You real talk. You can hit Busy up. Busy will sit there and kick it with you on some real shit. Busy a real motherfucker.
He's one of the features that I would love to pay for one day soon. And like I know he's on his independent shit.
Right.
So you could get him now, but like the ticket might be higher than what it was, especially like when people do them verses, their prices go up.
That's what happened, yeah. After that verses, that boosted him up right there. That put Busy all over the place. He knew that. He knew what he was doing. Because Busy always act a fool on his shit. He go live, shout out Jam TV and shit, man. He go live and fucking Busy goes crazy and shit. He don't give a... I seen the one, cops came. He was pulling guns out, talking shit about the Migos and shit. And then you hear his wife yelling at him like, the police here. He's like, oh shit. He went to jail. He
I was watching that live. He was in the backyard with the fucking Elmer Fudd gun. He's like
some old school shit.
Hold on, the police are here. Hold up.
Yeah, he had like some old school looking Civil War shit, looking at the gun and shit, like looking like it should have a bayonet on it and shit, and like some fucking black powder shit or some shit, dog. I'm like, damn, Busy ain't playing, dog.
Yeah, you don't see too many people wild out like on some, like really, I'll pull up to your shit. But then again, it's like, man, we're getting grown. We can't be fucking out of pocket like that. Man, like, we gotta set an example type shit. But every man has his breaking point.
But for being from that gang life and coming up during the gang like fucking days and when shit was real and shit like that, fucking you realize, you learn that fucking beefing, it's hard to make money beefing, dog. When you constantly have to look over your shoulder and then let's say they do come at you. Now you gotta go get back. You got revenge, and it never ends and shit. And it's like a constant fucking flow, and it just circles. Eventually, you're gonna either end up dead or in prison and shit. One of the two is guaranteed.
Hey, that shit right there you just described, that's been like 90% of the reason why I never collab with anybody outside the immediate circle, because there was so much street politics,
right?
So much local neighborhood politics. Downriver politics, Detroit, like so much shit going on to where it's just like, for me, I can't just go fuck with you. I gotta fucking look in to see who you are, what you do, who your associations with. Like, I might come over to do a song and then there's some motherfuckers that want to get at me that are your boys from down the street that I don't even know. So like, that was always my mentality. Like, man, I can't just be fucking with random people. Lefty was different. He was on some, no, fuck that, bro. They got whatever. Let's work with them and get access to whatever it is they have. And I'm like, bro, it's like a double-edged sword. Even today, man, I'm trying to force myself out the comfort zone to work with people that I never worked with, or that maybe just come across that are talented. And it's like you take this big risk because you take on their good and their bad and vice versa. And sometimes you don't know what you're walking into. And then artists be so in their feelings and shit, like, oh man, he didn't shout me out on a song, fuck him. Or, oh, he didn't tag me in that post. Like, motherfuckers be getting petty over the littlest shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, you see it all day. Like, and that's the shit that makes me not want to collab, because it's like, man, this motherfucker didn't give me a shout out. And it's like, how do you know dude wasn't driving trying to post real quick or something? You never know.
That's why I came out with the Mr. Fuck Your Feelings, dog. Because motherfuckers need to quit dealing in feelings like that. Like, quit being so damn sensitive over shit. Like, dog, I don't have time to sit there and go through my news feed and like everybody's shit and comment to every. I try to do what I do, but I work a job. I got a family and shit. And this podcast is work too and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out here grinding on the streets and shit. And I'm out here fucking doing what I got to do. I got a 9 to 5, like a real job. I'm in fucking construction. I'm out here fucking busting my ass, dog. Fucking breaking my motherfucking back out here to get money and shit, dog. So, and then I'm trying to fucking do this shit for hip hop, dog. I don't charge artists to be a guest. I've had several artists hit me up and talk about how much you charge to be a guest. And then I had a couple artists tell me how they got fucked by shows that was doing that, and they would take the artist's money, and then they would never do the interview and shit. Couple artists told we exposed them because I made sure, like, you know what I'm saying. If you gonna put them out there like that, these promoters, then expose their ass. Don't just so somebody else don't get fucked. You know what I'm saying? But be ready to come with them receipts too and shit. So because that was kind of like a motherfucking a segment we kind of came up with when I had Monty on and shit. Fucking we exposing these hoes because he got to.
Yeah, I watched most of it. Shout out to Monty, bro. Monty's a big homie. Monty, little fun fact, Monty was my co-sign to Dice. Like, a lot of people ask me, how you link with Dice? Granted, I done been like talking to Dice, shooting him beats, all this type of shit, just trying to see like if he feels anything.
Right.
See him at different shows and shit. Like I told you, John Lefty was the one that made everything happened. I was in the studio locking down the sound. He would go out, do the politicking, and say, okay, we got this, and this place. So when he left, now put me in a position where I gotta do that. Like, I have to travel outside my comfort zone. But long story short, Monty pulled up one day, needed me to record a feature for him on one of Dice's joints. So I had him, he's like, bro, I owe you one. Like, I owe you. He's like, all right, bet. Cut to a year and a half later, he's like, Dice was asking him about some shit, and he sent him my way. And then he hit me up, and then we've been fucking with each other ever since. Speaking of that, Dice got an album coming. I can't reveal the title. The title's on the raps, like lock and key, like some secret shit.
Damn.
I had to take a oath of silence and shit. But Dice got an album coming, single.
Yeah, I'm in that video, Sunshine. Your boy Gutters in that shit. Shout out Dice, homie. My son's in that too.
You've been linked with him. You got
I got mad love for Dice. Dice is a solid motherfucker, dog. If he fucks with you, he fucks with you and shit. He's a real motherfucker, dog. That's for real.
He's cut from that same cloth. I would say me and you are. It's it is what it is, and if it ain't what it is, it ain't it.
Right, there's a code to this shit, dog. Dude, you gotta stick to that shit. I still believe there's a code. I still stick to it. There's still a few that still stick to it. Shout out my wife, Southwest CC. I see you, baby. Don't think I don't see you in the comments. It is all up in the comments. It's just blowing up the comments over here and shit. We might break some comment records on the live chat and shit in this bitch. It was Scantless on the Hood Smokers Podcast number 24. Shit. We got so much more.
But what I was saying is, so Dice got some shit coming 22. Me and Dice got some features together.
Yeah.
I'm dropping my first album 2022. So now it's starting the time to do shows like these and start promoting shit.
Fuck yeah.
We're putting together a podcast. We're putting together some shows. Supposed to be putting together like a tour, but I think it's going to be, we're just going to start booking venues because I've been doing nothing but securing venues this whole past year. Going out, going to shows, talking to people, getting information, figuring out what's what, and like putting the money into this shit. That's the biggest thing. People are like, man, I'm trying to make money off this shit. You don't, for me, I know me the last 2 years, not even more than 2. I've been putting money into this shit every fucking year and then just watch the goalposts get moved just a little bit.
Right.
But you never generate that money you put back in. You don't generate all that back. You might generate some of it here and there in different ways.
Right.
But like, you are not getting back financially what you put in when you're getting started.
Yeah, dog.
It take you a couple years.
OG told me back in the days, dog, he was like, never invest in the feature if you can't make your money back. At least make your money back. Unless it's like somebody you want to do a feature where you grew up with and you respect and you just want to do it for the love and shit. But if you're going to pay for a feature, Don't do it if you can't fucking. And I always stuck by that. If it ain't worth the money and shit. Like if I don't think I can make the money back off it, if I don't think it's gonna slap that hard, then it ain't worth paying for that feature. Like some artists are like shout out Dice, man. Hit him up. He's fucking always keeps it real and shit. He'll keep it 100 with you. You can.
Yeah, I mean, still doing shows like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I did a show with several shows with Dice. Shit, more than a few and shit, man. Real shit. Fucking Dice a cool motherfucker. We brought him on stage with us at Esham show, and you know Esham and Dice had history back in the days. So Esham
What show
didn't
was
even
that?
know.
No way. What show was that?
That was the Dead of Winter tour and shit. Fucking, we was down there. We got a picture where we're all masked up, flagged up. Coldest day in Detroit, dog. It was like outside, it was like 20 below, dog. If inside the heat went out, they only had some punk ass like heat, floor heat or whatever, like gravity heat. They only had that bullshit going. It was 30-something degrees, like 32 degrees inside Harpo's, but that bitch was still packed. Me and Joe dropped off 20 tickets to Dice on the east side on the way to the motherfucking Harpo's before we got there. And we told them, don't come in until we going on stage and shit. So we called Dice. We let them know. We let them in through the back and shit. Fuck, we had our merch table set up, all that shit. Esham's merch table was just over a few feet right down, across the aisle from us and shit. And fucking, when we came out there, he was already waiting backstage. He had Dom with him and shit. He had his crew with him and shit. He came in that bitch deep. And then he came out. We had that song Born in Hell and shit. When we did that song, we ended our set with that song and shit. And fucking Dice came out. And Harpo's, they fucked up that night. Because look, we came with a hard drive. They told us they couldn't play a hard drive. So we're like, fuck that. Puppet Master come up. Shout out Puppet. I mean, he looked out that night. I don't know. I ain't heard about nothing about him in a while. But he came out with the laptop. So we fucking hooked up the sound to Puppet's laptop. And we just threw the motherfucking Dice's hard drive in there and our hard drive and let it play. So when it was time for the show to end, Dice's shit kept playing. So Dice was only supposed to go up there for like 10, 15. We told him, come out with us. You know what I'm saying? And you can do a few songs too at the end of our set and shit. Come out there and perform with us at the end of our set. And the crowd went crazy, dog. They knew all the words to his shit. He came out, he did his new hit. That's when he had just dropped that song, Sunshine. And then he did all his old shit, and it just kept playing. Like Joe come over tapping, we're all hyped on stage. People was coming out from the back. We had a bunch of motherfuckers. It's on YouTube and shit, fucking. But he's like, Dice had a professional camera crew up in there. I think it was Aquarius who was up in there filming it and shit. And he posted it up there, and but they all come running out. Joe come tapping me like, we got to get off stage. They about to kick us off stage. And fucking, we started heading to the side, and I seen Butcher and Dice was still up there going. So I was like, fuck that. I came back out there and shit, and I was just going, we was like just hyping it up. It was just live and shit, fucking it. We ended up turning a 40-minute set into like we got a good extra at least 20, 30 minutes and shit from Dice and shit on there, because fucking it just kept playing, because Harpo said they didn't have the hard drive. I think they was trying to play us and shit, like, because we was... But you know what I'm saying? Shout out E.
From the roster type shit.
Yeah, but shout out E, dog. I ain't hate on E and shit. I mean, it is what it is. Esham, I mean, him and Dice had their problems, but they squashed it. Wasn't no beef at the show.
I fuck with E. I haven't seen E in a long time. Last time I seen E was a few years back when Lefty was still alive. Did a show with him at the iRock. And they was trying the same shit there. Like me and Lefty was the only two, like, white boys in there, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
And motherfuckers was trying to fuck with us. Soon as we went on to do our set, these motherfuckers turn off my mic. And I watched them do it. They turn it off, turn it back on. So then I'm like doing my shit. Then they turn it off and they're over there laughing. I stop in the middle of my set and John's just like looking at me like, oh, bro, don't get us in no shit. I like, look, turn my shit back on, dude. Like, why are you fucking with me? You turn my shit back on, everything's smooth. John goes on, they turn his shit off. And then John just did it like a give up. Like, man, this is some bullshit. I like, there's no need for all this. We out here because we was asked to come out here. We didn't just pop up on some weirdo shit. You know how motherfuckers pop up the shows, just pop up.
Right.
Hey, I'm not supposed to be here, but let me get in.
Right. That reminds me of some old school shit. Speaking of Esham, when we opened up with Esham back in the days when he was with Psychopathic, and Rude Boy and them was running this shit at Harpo's. I did a show with him when I was with Ghetto Zone Productions and shit. That was the label. And we was like deep as hell coming out there. And we had sold like 300 and some tickets to that show. Esham sold only like 200 and something. Yeah, Esham only sold like 280. Owner of Harpo's hit me up the next day. Most money I ever made, dog, off a show. He gave us our own show, headlined it, put our name, Ghetto's Own Productions on the ticket, gave us all the money. You know how usually Harpo's will do something like $25 tickets, you get $5 off each ticket.
Yep.
We got the whole 25 off every ticket we sold. All Harpo's wanted, they booked the openers and shit, and they got the money from the openers selling the tickets and shit. But we got the headline because we shut down the show because Rude Boy come running up on stage because we got on the mics first and we had the whole fucking shit packed in Harpo's. And then all the Juggalos was kind of in the back with their faces painted and shit, the ICP crowd, because that's when Esham was with Psychopathic. And fucking, next thing you know, fucking, Rude Boy come running on stage. He's like, you don't start rapping until your music starts playing. And motherfucking one of the shout out Snowman, he was like, man, fuck you. He was like, who the fuck is you? And Rude Boy, I mean, I ain't got no beef with Rude Boy. This was back in the days and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like, I think it was 2004 or something. I had just got out the joint and shit. And fucking this motherfucking Rude Boy ran off the stage, was like, you want your music played? I'll play it. And next thing you know, we getting up there to go. We up there, we got our mics, we ready, the crowd's hype. And that shit just came out sounding staticky as fuck. All fucked up. Next thing you know, bottles are getting thrown, shit. Motherfuckers jumping off the stage, scrapping. I went running. I handed my mic to this one motherfucker Showtime, and I was like, here, dog, you go up there. Mo Baddis, shout out Mo Baddis. He came up on stage with my homie Severe and Showtime, and they was just up there freestyling while the whole Harpo's was scrapping, dog. We was just bucking. If you had your face painted, dog, it was on and shit. That's how it was. And we ran them all out of there. So by the time E came on stage, so everything calms down, we got one whole side of the bar on lock on Harpo's. You know what I'm saying? Dude from Harpo's hit me up the next day, told me he got surrounded by like 50 people. Denny, shout out Denny. But he fucking hit me up like, man, I got surrounded by like 50 of your people and shit, this and that. That was some bullshit. We ain't doing no more shows with Psychopathic, blah, blah, blah. Which we know it's all bullshit because they still doing shows there. But he was telling me that.
That's where the money's at.
Yeah, yeah. We wasn't popping like that, but he thought we was because he seen how many tickets. This was right when, like, they didn't have, only internet they had that Yahoo chat, dog, and we hustled that bitch so hard because we had one homeboy in the clique, Casper, that was hip to it. And we had motherfuckers, I had motherfuckers sending me, I'm on parole. Motherfuckers from Ohio were sending me money through the mail, and we were sending tickets to them because it was Esham, and we said special invited guest, ICP. Now, we invited ICP, they didn't show up, but Rude Boy was there, but it was Esham's show and shit. Esham was the headliner and shit. We went on right before Esham. But the riot happened up in there, and that was a riot, dog.
What you just said about, like, people from Ohio sending you money for tickets, right?
Yeah.
I still notice there's still that correlation, like, real heavy here, because the few shows I have went to these past couple years, even if I'm not performing, I just pop up to network.
Right, right.
Like, there's a huge thirst for our music just right across the border, right there. Like, I see a whole market that I'm working on right now, tapping into, going there, doing shit, getting some bread, because motherfuckers from, like, just say Ohio, they will buy CDs or more merch than your own people will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go outside your comfort zone, out to the outskirts, and, like, that's where you're going to get the most love until you get to a certain point. But then you come back here, you're always going to have that fucking bucket full of hate over, man, fuck this motherfucker. Like, I've always found that, like, one of the hardest things here with the politics shit is, like, even if somebody's rooting for you in your face, they're rooting against you behind your back. And it's just like a never-ending fucking circle of it.
That's why I stay out of that fucking drama, dog. I don't listen to that shit. Motherfuckers hit me up on Messenger saying so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that. In my mind, I'm thinking, why are you so comfortable talking to so-and-so where he's telling you all this shit about me in the first place? So I'm like, it's whatever, dog. Like, fucking, I mean, I don't know. I try to stay out the way with that shit, motherfucker, because, you know, motherfuckers throw my name and shit. I did 2 motherfucking diss tracks, and motherfuckers think I just be dissing motherfuckers all the time. Like, hell no. Like,
oh, what are you talking about? The Benzino one and what else?
Yeah, and Say Something with Jay Regan and shit. Because this whole shit with Lefty, dog, that's where it all started, because I ain't know Jay Regan. And fucking,
I don't know.
He was product of the D or whatever from, I don't know, He ain't saying nothing now, but that was his saying. Say something. He used to always be like,
Oh, so
say something.
you was beefing with him and you did a diss track?
Yeah, well, the beef stemmed from Lefty. It was Lefty's beef. Lefty wanted to go heads up with him and all that shit.
Okay,
like,
now
you know
look,
that.
what you just pointed out, Jay, was a big part of the reason I wasn't fucking with him because he was trying to do a lot and those
He was like the
problems come out from
competition
trying
kind
to do
of.
shit.
Yeah, he was kind of like Lefty's promoter competition, I guess. So the artist that Lefty was pushing from like Southwest and Downriver and all that, he was trying to book and mix in with the Dayton family and Dice and Mastermind and everybody and shit. And then he was trying to do the same thing out there in the suburbs of the East Side and shit with some East Side rappers type shit, like opening up for him and trying to get names. But he wasn't getting the names Lefty was. But so he was hating on Lefty hard. And Lefty called him out and was going to fight him at a show. Joe was working with, that's how I met Joe, was through Product. Say something, motherfucker. Jay Regan. The motherfucker was beefing with Lefty. I met Joe through him and shit because he was actually doing a show with him, helping him. He was a promoter with him. And Butcher was kind of doing like the flyers and shit like that. Then he got Joe up in the booth. And the rest was history after Butcher got Joe up in the booth and shit. He never got out. He's still in that motherfucker now, stuck and shit in the booth. But fucking
Butcher's one of the like original, I'd say, Downriver Detroit producers. Like ever since I remember, he's been producing on the same parallel as me. Like we've always been in our respective corners doing our shit with our crews.
Yeah,
like
he
our
said,
houses was
not to
always
cut you
like
off. He said, "What up, Scam? What up, Gutter? What up, Scam?
Man? Shout out Butch.
Yeah, he watching. Just wanted to let you know.
He's one of the people that held it down on his end. Like when we talk about the hip hop shit, like how you get into it, what made you fuck with it, what made you like that name I know just as well like as my name. Like he's been one of the motherfuckers steadily just doing his own thing in his own lane. I respect people just in general when you can just like do you in your own lane.
Right.
Even if you ain't like the best artist or you ain't got like maybe the best beats or whatever the case is, but you're doing your shit. Like you ain't trying to jock nobody, you ain't trying to ride nobody's shit. You're just doing you.
That's me all the
and
way.
that shit translates when it's unique.
That's what I do with I'm just staying in my lane with this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to help other artists out like yourself and fucking. I mean, I met quite a few artists that I didn't even know because of this podcast. Just the second one I did, I had 6-7 motherfuckers on here with this Zoom shit. Shout out Strange Family and Strange One down there in Austin, Texas and shit.
Well, look, bro. If I come across any advertisers, bro, I'll swing whatever I can your way because that's what I'm working on right now.
Right,
I'm working on getting the advertisers. I'm working on bringing in some type of paycheck somehow, some way. Granted, I have a couple coming in, but that's like on my shit. Like,
yeah,
I'm
I know.
trying to
Look,
take this to a whole nother level.
I was gonna tell you because I know you and Dice getting into the podcast shit and all that, and I was wanting to talk to you like, dog. I was thinking like when I got in the podcast shit, I didn't realize I should have known better, but I didn't realize it's like the rap game too and shit. Like as far as the haters go and the gossiping between the podcast shit, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I had to take a step back real quick and look at shit and see shit, and I'm like, dog, why is motherfuckers hating? That's why I fucked with Fred Fury and shit, you know what I'm saying? He's broadcasting this live right now on fucking Mixler, on fucking Relevant app, and on Twitch. So it's broadcasting.
Fury.
Yeah.
That's who's doing it all? Bet.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He hit me up, was like, just throw him a few plugs, and he's got it, and put them in the description. So his links will be, all them links will be in the description below at the end of the show. I spent like an hour, dog, just motherfucking just putting, like fucking links and all that shit in the description and shit at the end of the show.
Making everything, all the, like what I say, the metadata link up, that shit is time consuming. After you do a while though, you kind of get the hang of it. You get your own little system down.
Right. But shit, oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, dog. Maybe you the right one to ask this question, cause I don't know if it was when I was locked up or just got locked up. I remember reading an article. I believe it was the Metro Times or something like that, and it said something about Southwest and fucking Downriver, like, and who was harder and who had harder MCs. Do you know anything about that? Did you ever hear anything about? Because to me, Downriver and Southwest always been kind of clicked up. You know what I'm saying? Like Simon's is kind of the spot I hit Kevin up.
No, I mean, actually, back in the day, no, it was Detroit, and then you had motherfuckers. What I've like to me, it's always been the burbs, the suburbs, and then I get around people that really live in the suburbs, and they're like, "You think downriver suburbs? Like downriver's ghetto?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it wasn't always like that."
Right.
You know, because you had motherfuckers like me. Like I watched it happen over time. You know, people just slowly started moving to the cities closest to the borderline, just trying to give a better life for their family.
Right.
Better
I know a lot of OGs
kids.
that moved downriver, dog. A lot of OGs from the hood.
Imagine that water trickle over time, over a span of 5-10 years. So slowly you start, it starts to almost become like a second Detroit. But back then it was like, nah, motherfuckers from downriver, they ain't hard, they're weak. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't out here doing it. Then you start meeting people that are either from the neighborhood or related to people from the neighborhood, or they're about their shit where they're from, you know what I'm saying? And then they're in this hip hop shit. Because I always remember that there was a divide at some time. I recognized it, but I operated in both pools. Because I operated from the neighborhood back and forth to downriver to burbs. And then I was always a bridge for people. When they was trying to get to that other side, I was a bridge. I'm sure you can like relate with that shit.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing being younger. People looking for something. They hear you're from Detroit, so they're coming to you. Hey, I heard you're from Detroit. Can you get this, and this?
Right.
You remember a liquor store called One Stop off of Livernois?
Rademacher. Yeah, I used to live in shout out Angel at One Stop Liquor. Rademacher on 4th Street. Right over there by Southwestern and shit. Man, that's the hood, though. Yeah. Yeah, I used to stay in the building across the street.
I was buying liquor there at 15 for people from the suburbs.
Right.
15 years old buying liquor.
We had a tab in there. I had a tab. I used to hit that bitch at like 7 in the morning when I was like 17 years old, dog. Getting 40s and shit in the morning, like 7 in the morning, dog. I was bad, dog. I was bad when I was young.
Hey, I'll never forget this. I had a car full load of kids like from downriver, like kids I went to school with. And I'm like, all right, take me down to the spot. I can get drinks for everybody. They're like, nuh-uh. Like, they didn't believe this shit, right? Yeah. So they pull up to the store. I get everybody's money. I go in. And I got a fucking 20 40s, you know? Everyone wanted a 40 type shit. I get in line, and there's 2 Detroit police officers talking to Carlos, the owner. And I thought I was busted. I'm like, it's a wrap. I'm going to jail. Man, he was paying them off with cases of beer. He's like giving them cases of beer. Here's your little hush money. They went about their way. We went about our way. And it was like, nah, it's all good now. But I remember that shit. So yeah, man, like I've always been a bridge for downriver to Detroit and then Detroit to downriver. I guess that's the best way I can explain. I've been that bridge, that go-to, like, hey, go see D. What you trying to do? Who you trying to link with? Go talk to D. Probably knows him.
That's what's up. I'm all about networking, dog. That's what I'm trying to do with this show too, is like introduce other artists. That's why I put like, I'm gonna put your links in the description. Like if anybody want to get at you, are you doing features? Are you like making beats, producing music? I mean, if someone wants to
so right now I'm starting to get in the realm of charging for features, charging for beats. I've always have. If I fuck with you, I'm not charging you. If I fuck with you, we're just creating and trying to make some good magic.
Right.
I've been doing these collabs for the last going on 3 years now. I'll cook up some shit. Most of my beats I keep for myself. I cook up, and if it gets me writing or freestyling, I'll keep it.
Right.
If I sit on it a long time and never like fully put nothing to it, I'll release it out on like my website, scantless.com. Which is correlated with BeatStars. So I got a BeatStars profile, Scantless Beats. But I sell beats online, sell merch online, but I sell the majority of beats to like people that hit me up directly. Hey, bro, you got a track? And then what I'll do, even sometimes if like they don't feel a beat or they got a beat, I might mix some shit for somebody, get paid to mix some shit. Like just this past weekend, I did 3 show setups, including my own. You know what I'm saying? I got paid for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like those little baby steps, and then always trying to find a monetary price tag to put on it. And it's just really like you're just telling people like, look, just pay me for my time. Like, I ain't trying to juke you. I ain't trying to hit you hard. Just compensate me for my time type shit. And that's been working out real well because next year I'll be in business as a business 3 years, and the revenue has increased every year so far. I mean, it's not a huge margin, but it's steadily been increasing. And then the longer you get going, the less money you're having to put in. You know, because in the first year or two, sometimes 3 or 4, you're just dumping money into this shit, trying to get it up off the ground.
Right, exactly. So I tell motherfuckers, you gotta invest. This shit ain't cheap, dog. Fucking this shit, it's work too, dog. It ain't easy.
That's why I started making beats, bro.
Yeah,
like, I'm sure every artist has thought about making beats at one point in time. Like, I'm sure there's been a time where you thought, man, fuck, I'll make some beats, or I could tell somebody how to make something. Like, I got rhythms in my head, like, and then you start doing it, so you got creative control and shit.
I seen ATM Crown started doing that, where he was putting videos up and going live to, like, how he was making the beats step for step on the programs he was using.
I be doing them videos, them how-tos. I do them.
Oh yeah. Do that shit, dog. Yeah, that's one way definitely.
I don't do a lot of them, but I have them on my channel. It's time consuming.
Right.
It's time consuming to create, but then it's time consuming to actually document it.
Right. Speaking of your channel, I just pulled it up and shit. Your YouTube channel. I got.
You play some shit?
This is a different cloth, but I mean I got them pulled up. How it feels. What? Wicked Smoke. Hold up. Collab for the Crown. Cut from a different cloth.
What do you think that feature I sent you?
New
with it?
Oh yeah, that shit's dope, dog. I gotta get it. Yeah, I gotta drop my vocals to it and shit, and just shoot you the vocals back on it. I just ain't fucking. I've been super busy,
no
dog.
rush. Look, with me, no rush, bro. The way I explain to everybody, because I've been doing this so long.
Yeah.
We all live different lives, have different timelines.
Right.
I just tell everybody, look, I'll shoot you projects randomly here and there. If you fuck with it, do something to it. If you don't do nothing to it by the time it's gonna drop, I'll let you know, hey, I plan on dropping this a couple months or next month or a week. I'm about to pull a trigger on this. If you still want to get on it, it's still open. But it's like, just because you missed that project don't mean you're not going to miss the next one. You might catch the next one.
Right.
Like, that's the way it is with me. I ain't stressing off this. If I send somebody shit, they didn't get back to me, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Now, if you tell me, hey, I recorded a verse, I'm going to send it to you Thursday. I know you're dropping it Saturday. Like, you're putting it up. I'll have you, like, that's different. If you tell me something and then don't follow through, then that's different. But I don't get a lot of that. Like, you know, people fucking get inspired, man. And it's like, shout out to Witness again. Because we have a lot of talks about this shit.
Yeah.
He said, bro, I thank you because you're giving me a platform to get my art and my message to the world. I never thought about it like that. I always just thought about it like, man, I'm just trying to get us on some United shit. Like, let's jump on this dope ass track. Let's murder it and let people know we ain't fucking playing. And if they want to come play with us, they're more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, come kick it. Let's make some shit. That's what it's about. But I've been able to be a conduit and give people a lane to shine. You know what I'm saying? And with me, that shit's gonna be extra polished. Like, Jay, I'm telling you right now, bro. Whatever you send me, man, I'll make that shit sound good, dude.
Oh, I already know. I can't wait to hear it.
Put that shit up on a pedestal type shit.
Yeah. I just need to sit down and like feel the beat, because I like to ride the beat. When I hear this shit, I like to go, kind of ride the beat and shit. I don't like to just write it and then go hear the beat, like listen to the beat and then go write. I like to write and listen to the beat at the same time, and I'll rewind that bitch like 1,000,000 times and shit, writing bars and shit, boom, 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 like that. But shit, you want me to go on for this?
Got any way to record at your house?
Yeah, there, and I've been fucking with MC the Therapist, Instrumental Bars Productions. He's a dope artist too. He's the one who produced Tales from the Gutter and shit.
Oh, okay, bet.
I've been fucking with him for a long time. I've been fucking with him for like fucking since back in the days.
So he's like your go-to producer. You need something done, you go to him.
Yeah, I go to him. Or I go to Butcher. Like I did a lot of work with Butcher and shit. You know what I'm saying? He did the Benzino did. As soon as Benzino, me and him got into it on Instagram.
Benzino needs a hug.
Yeah, and then I looked him up and seen all the bullshit he was going through, and I felt bad for the motherfucker. That's why I came up with Benzino needs a hug. But he said that shit about
I sent you some of them videos. That motherfucker had the police at his house. He's like, man, I can't pay my rent. Like, they're gonna evict me.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's why I said that in the song too. I'm getting, I got evicted from my crib. Benzino needs a hug. That motherfucker. I'm
That's
thinking,
a fucking classic diss, dude.
yeah, dog, fucking, it's doing decent numbers for my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's got over like a few thousand fucking views, which is good on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, not to shed light on any type of quarrels, but I was witnessing that shit on fucking Instagram, and that shit was funny as fuck. And when I first came across it, I don't know if it was through Monty shit or something.
It was on Royce's shit.
Through
it
who?
Started on Royce's shit.
On Royce's shit, that's what it was.
Me and Joe got into it with Benzino because Joe took my back because he started calling me a stan. And I'm like, fuck a stan, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it in the song. I'm like,
he was talking racist shit to you.
Yeah, he was like, you ain't
talking
shit but a
mad
cracker, underground cracker and shit, he called me. And he was like, fuck you.
He was being mad greasy towards you.
Yeah, and then he started commenting. He went on my page and spammed it.
Started trolling you.
Yeah, he went on commenting under my teenage daughter talking about I'll nut on her face and this and that. And then he got my inbox. And that's when I started videotaping. I had my wife videotaping me while I was hitting him up and shit and all that because I was ready to get at him. And then fucking I started doing my little shit. He started trying to apologize, but I'm like, it's too late. I shot over the Butchers and shit. And shout out D Menace. He was over there recording and shit. So I sat there and waited till D Menace was done. And then I was like, Butcher, I need to do this diss track on Benzino, dog. Like now and shit. I wrote it in there and shit and all that shit. Like fucking. But I said something about that Stan shit. I was like, you called me a Stan, but man, you don't understand. Detroit Brothers Band, the city's our land. So fuck the man, the clan, and any other races.
Hey, you know he heard that shit.
Yo, yeah.
You know
dog,
he fucking listened to it.
That one dude who be doing that shit on Instagram, that crazy shit on Instagram, he ran up on Benzino. He was like, right after I dropped it and shit, I forgot his name. Butcher, if you were still logged in, drop his name because you shot me the video. But he ran up on him and he gave Benzino a hug, and Benzino was getting salty as hell, like trying to push him out. I forgot dude's name. He's on Instagram and shit. He's like from New York and shit. And fucking.
Hey, so is it safe to say Jay Gutter don't shoot slugs, he shoots hugs?
That's a good one, dog. I shot a hug at Benzino, dog. I shot a few hugs at his.
You shot him with a few hugs. You imagine how fucked up that would be? Here you got somebody you've never heard of.
Right.
From
he
Detroit.
wasn't even on my radar, dog. You know what my comment was? That he got so mad about that thousands of people commented to him, and I don't know why he picked mine, was Royce, you'll kill him in bars, dog. Bar for bar.
Yeah,
Royce,
you didn't say nothing disrespectful. You was just like, blah, 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 his skill level ain't up to par to here.
Yeah.
That was it.
They ain't on the same level.
You would think you called him out or something, or like that. You
Queens
like put
flip,
some pictures
Queens
of him
flip.
in a skirt or some shit.
Shout out Team No Hezzy. It was Queens Flip. Queens Flip's the one who came. Yeah, he gave him a hug. And Benzino was mad. I'm like, it was like not even a week after I dropped the track and shit. I was like, yeah. Because I shot it to him. I shot it to everybody that was part of Love and Hip Hop. I talked to Lil Scrappy. I started inboxing these cats on Instagram. And a couple of them was hollering back. I talked to Lil Scrappy on there. He was talking some shit about Benzino. And then he's got to talking about features and shit like that and all that. Wanting to do features or whatever. But I shot the track to everybody like that was a part of that. Because I wanted to make sure Benzino heard that shit or seen it and shit. So I shot it to him because he blocked me on Instagram and shit. After he was done talking his shit, he ended up blocking me on there and shit. But
Man,
I put
he
all
was
the
talking
screenshots
shit for fucking days. I'm like, when is this motherfucker gonna stop? Like, dude is just not stopping.
Yeah. Fuck him, dog. He was on some racist shit. That's why he picked my comment out of all of them and shit. And he thought I was on there just because of Eminem. Like, I don't.
Did you have your picture? Is a picture of like your face at that time, like on your IG?
Yeah,
shit?
it was my picture then. Yeah.
So he probably just like looked at you and profiled you by your picture.
Yep, that's what he did. And then Joe jumped in when he started seeing that cracker shit and this and that, and he started talking shit. And then it just went on. It was like fucking. It just kept going and shit. Then he started trolling me and shit, like a little bitch. And then you and a couple other people started shooting me links from Benzino's shit, like what? And I looked them up. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker needs a hug.
Here, load the clip up. Here's some ammo.
Yeah,
Cause I ain't know nothing about him, bro. I started researching him. I'm like, damn, like dude, just like dealing with a whole bunch of shit. Hey, and even nowadays, like when the police roll up on you on just like some domestic shit, domestic disturbance shit, whatever, pulled over. Like, if you're somebody in notoriety, like that footage is getting released.
Right.
So now whatever it like, I don't know about you. Anytime I've ever been arrested, it's always been like embarrassing. Like, fuck, man, this is fucked up. I got hit up on this dump, man. I got caught up. So like, imagine like that. You got video footage out of you in like your worst moment. Like, bro, that shit would suck. Motherfucker used that just one incident for ammo.
Right.
Yeah,
Speaking
bro,
of
you bodied
ammo,
that one. That shit was funny, bro. That shit was.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dog. But speaking of ammo, you want me to drop this? We ain't played no music since we started, and we are celebrating hip hop.
Pick something, man. Play something. Let's rock something.
Well, how about collabs? Since Witness been showing mad love, some of his messages are deleted. I don't know why and shit.
Play something with him in it. I don't know why.
All right, I'm about to. What about this collab for the crown, cut from a different cloth?
Play that shit. That shit's cold because that's kind of like giving homage to the city.
All right, bet. I'm gonna throw this shit on. Y'all turn your speakers up. This the Hood Smokers Podcast, Scantless.
Witness. See if I can get y'all to follow me all the way through. You know what I mean? Talk to them. Let's get it. Yo, not the same. As a youngin', you can catch me posted at the spot with a crooked eye, Philly with the fire, bagging up a £quarter, bumping thug like neighbors yelling, turn it down. Switch it to no surrender, then turn the shit up louder. I'm naughty by nature, cigar to grill when I'm around. I'm cool as an ice cube, still the wickedest man alive. The streets is a motherfucker, cash rules everything around. Life is too short, it's time for James to move around. Ever felt the hand of a dead man? Yes, ma'am, that's why I could never be a yes man. Not to say I'm better than any man, but I've grown to overstand that the best plan is trust the man's upstairs. Life's fair, y'all just don't want to admit it. This might be who I am. Yo, can I get a witness? It's crazy. Y'all may be trying to break me. Life's a bitch, ain't it? My biggest hater still got me top 10 in their playlist. But keep in mind, it's part of the design to keep us in line. Where the head goes, the body follows behind. And I'm sick and tired of seeing my people turning into junkies with no spines. That's why I'm here to remind up on Pot, DOC, and the WA. Naughty by nature, short dog and Scarface. Thuggish, ruggish, bone, dog pounder, Wu-Tang. I'm cut from a different cloth, you and I, not the same.
Moving through the city like a pro. I got obligations, overcoming people. Shitty situations, you gotta face them face to face, even when you wrong. People talk slick, Twitter fingers long. Can't kill them all, but I can kill them with a placement. Knowing my place in the music that I'm on. They keep on playing games, make them stop like the NBA. Don't get out of pocket, stay dependent within your lane. Strategic position, efficient, emotional decisions. Thinking out loud, making choices with precision. That's how I stay kosher, not begging for exposure. That's how my city get you roasted with the toaster. Get your pop top, get sniped by a poacher. Homies like me stay afloat, be floasters. Rolling in the city of mosters. I gotta tip my hat to the ones that's boasting. Breathing from the city, no cap, no caption. The rest of y'all license plates all caps with caption. No need for permission, no need to ask none. Walking in the streets, no fame, no mask on. D from the D, 313, keep on gunning. Cut from a different cloth, we are not the same. All that I am, that I was, that I be. D from the D. 2, 3, go! Came up on Breedy, Shine, my CP. First at 5'9", Obi Trice, KD. DJ Godfather, Big Proof, RP. Cut from a different cloth, Detroit, baby.
I came up on Pac, DOC, and the W.
That's one of those rider tracks, bro, where that shit just rides. But I had to force myself to today to like sum everything up in 2 or 3 minutes to the best of my ability. Because everybody's attention span so slow. I mean, so short. I tried running my OBS, but Zoom was like, bro, your cameras are being used.
Cameras being used. What up, though? What up, though? That was some straight fire. Scantless and Witness. That was a collab for the crown, cut from a different cloth. That was some hard shit. You just heard. You produced, or did you produce that?
No, that's a DJ Payne beat.
Yeah, I see that DJ Payne on here, beat by DJ Payne.
Yeah,
so you didn't have nothing to do with the production at all, just.
No, yeah, like Witness engineered and recorded his own shit like he always does. Like him, Menace, because him and Menace been working with me for a minute, like a couple years stretch now. We got a lot of tracks in the bag. A lot of shit that ain't out and some stuff that is. But yeah, like he'll engineer his own shit. He'll shoot it to me. I'll mix and master it down, get that shit nice and crisp. But Payne, I fuck with. I know Payne like on like a first name basis type shit. I was fucking with Payne like good year and a half ago. Hit him up, bullshit with him via text. I sent him my last new single I just dropped, like right before I dropped it, just to get like his thought, because he's always like critiqued my beats because he's a producer. So, you know, he would tell me, you know, don't do this or this is too much. So on the music, when I finally had some finished product, I'm like, bro, check this shit out. Tell me what you think of this. And that's the Mandalorian. He played that shit. He hit me back. He said, man, I just listened to that twice. Now, coming from a platinum producer like him, that said a lot because he knows his shit when it comes to the creativity, the art of it, and then the technical aspect. The engineering, the mastering, all that shit, like all in one. So for him to give me that stamp of approval recently, like that was dope as shit. Shout out to DJ Payne 1, man. I fuck with Payne. Payne be doing a lot of. He does a MEC podcast with Dame. Shout out to Dame and Aaron. Shout out Aaron. They just drop Game, bro. They do a podcast and they just drop Game, and I'm like one of the OG members of the MEC. Like I used to be a part of the producer shit, and that's where I like learned to like get this shit sounding better and just being better.
Well, we got a request, dog. If you want me to play it from Witness, he wants me to play that Faith.
Play that shit. Play that Faith. That Faith's hard, bro. This one is my production. Most of them are. 99% of them are my production, but every once in a while I'll grab a beat here or there.
This Faith, y'all, Scantless, featuring Witness and D Menace. Turn this shit up on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
Yeah. It's your boy Sky. Let's go. Put your faith up, I got game in me. Backs turned from the same ones, say that they there for me. Ain't no such thing as day ones, ain't never met a damn one. Never gonna turn, man, I gotta pay one. Rollin' with a pistol cause they hatin' on the one that make moves. Let's talk about it. Fucking solo girls, go shoulder with a shrug. I'm a mean motherfucker, bust them open like a monster pack. Keep on doing me and my own. If I push the fucking button, I'm going alone. Ain't no turning back like Django running. You get it what you put in, 2 fucks given. Pay no penance, story of my life. Lost my way, lost my path. Given no faith, I can see it in your face. This is what it takes and I learned the hard way. Put your faith in me. Don't know what you see in me.
Lord, heaven have mercy on me. Time flying by, trying to stay on my feet. Never worry about what they said about me. I just pray that they're prepared for the day without me. How long will they mourn me? After all, let's face it, they want me here to begin with. That's pretty basic. Trying to escape this mind-to-mind crime. It's not my divination. Alive to die by elevation. Till I learn to swallow my pride and cut ties with Satan. Perfect by no means. Who am I to praise? You put your faith in a man so you can ask someone to blame. I am my brother's keeper, but I'm not a stepping stone. If I got it, you got it, but I can do better on my own. Sufficient is the evils of the day thereof. If you don't know what that means, you need to open up a book. I came to give you knowledge, but it's up to you to think. You can get mad at the truth and you can take it to the bank. One way or the other, ain't a damn thing gonna change if all you do is sit around like a bitch and complain.
They always telling me to keep the faith, yet I'm feeling like they're talking up both sides of their face. In this race to the grave, I struggle to keep pace. Both money and time are 2 things I won't waste. I'ma chase this feeling till the day I die. Realize there's more to life than just getting high, barely getting by. No matter how hard I try, can't lie nor hide these tears inside my eyes. Just groan and cry. Signs of strength. These days I keep everybody at arm's length. Both my day ones died way back in the day. Still my brain's haunted by the words that I heard them say. I replay past memories over and over. World made me cold, the big chip on my shoulder. 9 years sober, then I had a mishap, stepped off the path. Blame it on the fact that I'm only human. No mistakes at this level could leave my life ruined. I'm pursuing greatness, I just want to taste. The more time passes, the more I lose faith.
Yeah, that one came out good, bro. That one came out good. Hey, man, like that that day or the next day I produced that shit, I had, cause what I'll do, I'll produce a track, and if I'm feeling it, I'll write to it, record to it real quick, catch the cadence and the whole concept, and then I'll send that demo out to people. But like I happened to like just like meet up with Witness and Menace, and I played that shit in my truck, and I got 2 12s in that boy.
Hell yeah.
An Alpine 500. So the shit sound, you know what I mean? Like you're getting the full experience. I popped that shit in. Menace heard that shit. He said, "Bro, you gotta let me get on this."
Yeah,
and fucking like,
across the board.
Bro. And that night he happened to like relapse. That night he like years gone by, and he relapsed like that night. And he's like, "Bro, man, I fucked up." And then he went and wrote about that shit, bro, and then dropped one of the coldest verses I've ever had featured on my shit.
That was dope, dog. That's dope. And that's a dope
He's
story.
he's on the new one, the one I got coming with Dice, the Dice feature.
Yeah.
So I produced this song called Kill Threats. So now on some shit like this, on some hater shit, bro. I've always had people, even like recently, motherfuckers texting me, DM me, death threats and shit. You know what I'm saying? You death threatening me. 9 times out of 10 is mostly over a girl. You in your feelings because you think I'm doing something or I did something that you thought I did type shit.
Right.
So I sat back and thought about the shit. I'm like, all right, I'm about to address this. So I produced some shit, come up with a song called Kill Threats, cut to, Dice hears it, Dice is feeling it, Dice gets on it, Menace is on it, Witness is supposed to do a verse, but that's the single I got coming from my album with the Dice feature, and then we got some other shit, but that was the first one in the bag.
I can't wait.
And it was a good feeling to finally like link with him and get like a body of work that I could be like, all right, bet these motherfuckers, they gonna love this shit when it drops.
Hell yeah, dog. Shit. I can't wait to hear it. Witness said he laced that with something so real, I felt it in my soul. Shit.
Is pointed out, it said, man, Dice be on that poetic shit.
Oh, yeah. Dog, I've been in the studio with Dice. I love being in the studio with Dice, dog, because fucking, he'll tell you a story about what he wrote, dog. He had me one time in the studio. He said a bar about a serial killer from the 80s that he lived on the block in Detroit that was from Ohio. And he was like, he told me to Google him and shit just to prove that it was real. And he was like, everybody on the block knew he was a serial killer, but nobody wanted to fuck with him. It was a dude and a female. I forget the names, but they're real. And it's in that song Sunshine. He was like a modern day something Coleman. The last name was Coleman. From the east side. He was really from like Ohio or something like that. He killed people in Ohio and Chicago, and he was hiding out in Detroit. He finally got busted on the east side, but he said that all the parents was bringing in like the kids. He said he was like 12 years old, something like that. Will bring the kids in because they knew a serial killer was living on the block. But they didn't want to rat, you know what I'm saying? Because back in them days, that shit was real, you know what I'm saying?
That shit happened frequently back then.
Right. There wasn't no cameras, no internet, none of that bullshit. Pay phones if they wasn't fucked up. That was it. No cameras on nothing, shit. That shit was fucking... But he sat there, just explained the whole bar to me and shit, and had me Google it and everything and shit, like, and told me the whole story about it and shit. And it was
all
dope.
The information packed in one little bar.
Right, dog. That's crazy and shit, dog. Dice is definitely underrated. He could have went way bigger than I think he is right now. He should be way bigger than he is right now. He don't get the respect he deserves, dog. Like what he did with the underground. Just from doing that show with him at Harpo's and how I seen how the crowd reacted and they knew every word to the song he did off like the shit talker and shit like that, like his old school shit. They knew every word. Butcher was holding the mic down to the crowd so they could rap the words. They're trying to jump on the stage for this motherfucker when we brought him out. That was the smartest shit we ever did, was bringing Dice out there and shit with us. Like,
I think that's one thing I've been good at, trying to remind him who he is. Because, you know, sometimes, like, you do shit like this so long, you kind of forget, like, maybe what weight your name carries or whatever the case is.
Right.
And I just be like, bro, just because you're not active and doing this on a level you would like to be doing or want to do, because, you know, life happens, bro. You know, that's why I said I got to make the music fit in my life. That's why I think it's been working so well this time around. But it's like life happened, but just because life happened, that don't take away your accolades. That don't take away what you accomplished, what you are, what you represent to the city. Like real shit, bro. Sometimes I don't even realize how close I am to greatness until I take a step back and I'm like, all right, man, you done came up and came to a whole nother situation. You operating on another level now, D. Like, bro, keep at this shit because it can only go up from here.
Yeah. Shit, when I fucking think of like artists that came out of Detroit and their influence in the city and the underground, dog, and just their all around quality of their music and their tracks and shit like that, dog, Dice is right up there in my top 5, dog, artists out of Detroit and shit, dog. Real
Because
talk.
any creator, any artist, any creator, producer, you started off with like having a favorite or favorites. Like, man, I want to be able to do it like he does it, but my own way. Like, that motherfucker's so flawless with it.
Right.
And I always remember Dice being in that conversation or in that, like, damn, he's on his fucking game.
Yeah,
like,
he won't fuck with it. He'll only fuck with certain beats, dog. He'll tell you, like, I remember being there. You got to go through a bunch of beats. He got to really feel the beat for him to jump on that shit, dog. He's like real picky, which is a good thing. I mean, he's a real artist and shit. That shows he's a real artist, dog.
And a lot of people might not notice, but he's a producer too. That motherfucker done produced a lot of his own joints.
Yeah.
You know, he had somebody else engineer the studio session, but he's produced a lot of his own joints. More shit that I knew. That now he's like telling me and pointing out, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know that.
Dog, he came to the back cave. Butcher hit me up and shit. This is when I was living over in LP and shit. And fucking Butcher hit me up and he's like, yo, come over here, dog. Just he ain't telling me Dice was over there. He was like, come over here and shit. So I shoot over there.
He didn't tell you? He was like trying to surprise you type shit?
Yeah. So I shoot over there and shit. I got a sack of some fire and shit. And fucking Dice over there and shit drinking. I'm like, oh, what up, though? This and that. So we end up in the garage smoking a little bit. Dice like, man, I can't fuck with that shit. Y'all be smoking this too strong. He was hit it a couple times, you know what I'm saying? He was drinking a little, you know, drinking, doing his thing, whatever. But we got in the studio. We did this track, dog. It was so cold. Dice was singing on the hook. And he was like, I'm going to give y'all this. He's like, this is $1 million song. I'm going to give y'all this. It was, it ended up on a Spotify mixtape. Butcher had to tell you which one. I don't know offhand, dog. But it was, I wish I had that to play like right now because it was so cold, dog. Just the singing on the hook and shit. Dog, like he did on that Born in Hell, that feature with us where he sang on it like, they don't understand the way that we are. They don't understand the way we live. Like it's just like he got that voice, like it's like
got that soulful shit.
Yeah, you feel
that's
that
the shit Witness be doing. Witness be fucking singing that soulful shit.
Yeah,
shit that I can't even get there. Even if I tried, I can't even get there.
Yeah, I did one. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." I tried to do an auto-tune track. I did this song twice, but to a different beat and shit. I did it to a Butcher beat, and I did it to a King Joker beat. The song and shit. Me and Butcher ripped it both times, but then I shot it over to Southwest Tees because I was trying to sing on the hook, and I shot it over to Tees, and I was like, "I'll throw some auto-tune and mix it up and shit." So he threw some. That's the first time I ever used auto-tune and shit. So he threw the auto-tune on it. And it was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Shout out to Southwest T. How's he doing? I never met him.
Southwest T's.
You guys work, right?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, he's on my album, Stressing. That's one of the songs that got some of the most play and shit. Fucking, he's on. I did a few tracks with him. Yeah, I go to his. He's producing music and shit. I had him on the show twice already. I had him on once with Division, talking about a project they was doing. So I wanted to have him on here as was by himself and shit. That was what I was talking.
I registered a couple tracks and made sure that I got him his credit and shit on the shit that I registered.
Oh yeah, he's good about that. Like you shoot him a feature and shit, he'll jump on that shit. He's got the studio right there. That's a motherfucker that lives in the studio. He's getting in the videos. He's got the green screen and shit and all that set up at the studio and shit. So that's another one.
Out because I've been hearing his name throughout the last several years that I got back in this shit. Like I said, like I work with a lot of artists. Some shit might be like 1 or 2 offs, or it might be continued stuff. But like people's been paying me to do all types of shit, bro. Like the shit with Southwest T, I never worked with him or never collabed with him, but I published some shit that where he was on some projects that I got a piece of it to release through my publishing shit.
Right.
Granted, it didn't do that. It didn't do that much, and I'm not even gonna say who shit it was, but that's when I first heard of him. And then I've been hearing his name steady, and then I seen you guys got collabed together.
Yeah, he did his thing. We had a falling out with the same label and shit, and ended up beefed out with him and shit. But thanks to Corona and the lockdown, they locked down their whole operation and gave all the artists a chance to opt out because we were still doing shows and shit and fucking. So we got the fuck out that contract. Took a loss on a couple tracks and shit, but really didn't take a loss because they paid for them and shit.
Well, shit, look, if anybody's watching right now, man, I'm looking to get a distro deal right now. So for all the shit that I've been working on and I got tucked that I'm ready to release, I'm looking to find a distro deal before I do it. If I don't get nothing in play, it'll still go as accordingly in around July, because I think I'm gonna do like an album release party.
Hell yeah.
It most likely will be Simon's. Yeah. It could be the Hamtramck spot, depending on how the next stuff we do there. Because me and Dice getting ready to put some show shit on. Yeah. Shout out to Salmon 8850. Like, we're trying to just bring a bunch of artists together. Dice had an idea for some like acoustic shit, like some poetry shit. Right. Or if you want to even come spit a song.
Like an open mic type shit? Just an open mic?
Yeah,
shit.
Open mic, but on like creative level. Like guitar player, possible drummer, possible keyboardist, just people like musically inclined and be there to help elevate the whole live performance aspect. Because us artists, we spit to a pre-recorded track.
Right.
Granted, I'm trying to even tailor to where like I'm playing some of the beat on stage, but I'm like, that's kind of like too much right now. Like that's just, even like the beat machine, like I don't know how to build a whole show around it. It just seems like a bunch of work for not that much.
Right.
Granted, I've seen dudes with beat machines on stage, just like DJs and shit, and that shit is pretty dope to watch.
Yeah.
But I don't know if everyone would feel like that.
Right.
You know, you want to see the motherfucker make part of the beat live, like in the performance, like I don't know. I guess you'd have to do it a certain way.
Yeah, that's different. Definitely different. Shit, you want me to jump onto another track? This Mandalorian?
Yeah, play that shit. You ain't gotta play like the whole song, but like a good verse and a hook. Cause I be getting tired of hearing my own shit, bro. I get tired of hearing my own shit.
I feel you. Well, this for the fans on the Hood Smokers Podcast, number 24, Scantless.
They all hate you because you're legend. Scantless.
Homie got a run, can't catch me. Running from the man, got fast feet. Kill the empire, I'm a gunfighter. Flipping these words till their tongue's tired. They said he got skills, man, they all liars. Burning they wheels, spinning they tires. Digging too hard, set your brain on fire. Fucking with a man, don't kick your tires. Don't get in my mix, don't fuck with my mood. Don't fuck with my money, don't fuck with my food. I told myself I done paid my dues. Hit him with a banger, ain't no stranger. When they see me, they yell stranger, danger. Rolling by myself from the one when I came up. Hollering at a Betty with a fatty playing patty cake. On a petty go, on a blind date. I'ma smash that like a pound cake. Ass so fat, make the ground shake. Fucking with a man, I got fans, ho. I'm a Santos, Antonio. Ace of spade down Julio. I can cool you down when the mood is slow. Show you how to play it smooth, yo. I'm a man, though. Take no. I've been in this game, staying honest. Doing what I gotta get this money that I promise. Veterans could tell you it get better by the year. Fuck the ones that doubt us, middle finger in the air. I've been counting dollars, ain't no time to count the cares. Rappers out here flopping, catching nails, come in pairs. If we go to market, stock is rising, bottom shares. Open up a publishing account on my business shit. LLCs, bank accounts, link, paying taxes shit. Screaming, fuck you, pay me, man, the money fucking made me. Before I got to hear my reputation stamp me in these streets. Homie, fucking grimy, not the one to play with, let it go. Keep it pushing, keep it moving, that's the motto, sticking to it. G's move like Jedi's through the forest, Mandalorians. They salute us cause we stay put to this shit, united to it. We the truest, can't outdo us, but it's not a competition. I stick together for my people, keep them equal. See me face to face, I understand what you've been through.
Man, sometimes I be feeling my own shit, bro.
That shit's hard, though. I had to let it keep playing. You said play a verse in the hook, I had to let it keep playing.
That shit hard, right?
Yeah.
So
You
look,
produced all that, right?
Hey, I broke a glass ceiling earlier this year. Jay, I'm telling you, I don't know if you ever had the feeling like when you've had like a breakthrough or something.
Yeah.
But I broke a glass ceiling a few months back, and every like beat, just about every verse I've been writing and tailoring, everything has been coming out fucking clutch. Cause I tuned into that frequency, bro. Like I finally like reached it and figured out the formula. And it's just like, damn, this is a great feeling because I've never had that before. Like, shit's always been like, you're on point on this. Because think about it, if you're doing production, recording, writing, rearrange, producing everything, and then mixing, mastering, all the little nuances for a final product, that's you from A to Z, like you straight up. Even if you got collabs on it, you're still setting the tone, the hook, the vibe of it. Like if you heard people's vocals, like say if you gave me a track to mix, you say, here D, I'll pay you, bro, what you want, mix this for me. You just send me some vocal stems and a beat. I would do something with that you would never expect. Most people would just level shit out, get everything nice and clean, drop it on there. Say if you told the producer, hey, make sure you delay my shit on the end of the 8 bar mark and the 16 bar mark.
Right.
I be doing shit you don't even fucking ask for, and then when you get to your back, you're like, dude, that's dope as shit. So I be blowing people's minds with some of this mixing, because it's not just mixing. I'm going in and adding shit you haven't even thought of yet.
Right. What do you think about Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I was gonna ask you what you thought about punching in and shit. You try to do it all one take every time and shit.
Not no more. Not no more. Mama didn't raise no food, bro.
You found a new way?
I had to fucking fight that one take shit because in my studio back in the day, all the way up until I made motherfuckers like, you better learn that shit and bust that shit and get it in one try. We're not really trying to punch in because back then the technology was so janky, it was a problem if you had to try to layer and shit.
Yeah.
But so then it became an ego thing. But I got to a point to where it was like, okay, I'm trying to get this perfect verse. And here I am 46 takes later. And I got enough good takes to make a whole verse. So something's wrong here for one, because it's taking up too much fucking time. So then I started breaking my shit up in, like you'd break down $1 into 4 quarters. I'd break it up into 4 sections, 3 sections or 2, depending on how well I know it. Or as I'm writing it, I watched Dice do this shit too. I didn't even know he did this.
I know what
you write about 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 bars, you record it, you marinate on it, go back and then drop the rest of the bars. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't want to.
That's something new I started doing.
I don't want to give Southwest T's secret though, but he put me up on some shit when I was in the studio with him, and how he be getting his shit, and it sounds like how like you couldn't even tell and shit. Like he showed me that shit. I don't want to give away.
He does one and skips one.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I tried to do that shit a couple times, dog. I can't do it though, dog.
I can't do that. Some people it works for them perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's breaking up a verse in half.
Yeah.
But you're just skipping every fucking section.
Every bar, yeah. You splitting the bars as you go and shit, and it's like then you come back and you're full breath. You got the same breath as you did when you first spit it, but to me, it's I couldn't get it right and shit, dog. I tried it on a couple tracks and shit, and fucking, I just was like, man, fuck that. I'm one taking this bitch. Fucking, yeah, I punch in sometimes like certain shit, like because I like to switch up my flow like halfway through. I might start off rapping kind of slow and then speed it up and spit a little tongue twister shit here and there and shit. I might change it up, and then I might punch it like that and shit, but. The way I always looked at it, because like in Ghetto, when I was with Ghetto's Own Productions back in the days and shit, they was always like, yeah, you got to drop that shit in one motherfucker. And I heard that's how Murder House does it too. You got to go in there and do your shit in one tank. They ain't doing no punches. They ain't doing none of that. That's how Ghetto Zone was too and shit. So they was like, you got to be able to perform this. Like we had sometimes, like we performed at the Summer Jam and fucking, we had to do a song, write the song, go in the studio, produce the song. And they wanted us to do all this shit, but they're paying for everything. And they want us to learn it and perform it the next day. And this at the Summer Jam. We're like, God damn it. We're going to be the only white motherfuckers on stage, but we got to go up there with MC Breed and Miss Corona. They were part of the shit. called Detroit Gone Wild, and they was filming it, and we was a part of it and shit. And it was pretty dope though, but it was hard. Like I ended up spitting a whole different verse, but that was before motherfuckers was putting their lyrics over the beat and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you could do shit like that. Then you just switched a whole different camera view and shit. Like bam,
How you
you
do
got
it?
it all set up and shit. Sipping on what you sipping on?
Some fucking some red wine,
Some red
and butter. The bread and butter, this shit's good.
Yeah.
I don't hardly ever drink, bro. I don't hardly ever smoke. Even like now, once in a while, I'll have like a nice like glass of wine or two. But it's like the wine's so chill, bro. It just puts you in a nice little cool level. You're just chilling.
Right.
You ain't trying to get rowdy. You ain't trying to fuck with nobody. You ain't trying to have nobody fuck with you. You just chill, mother.
You can't have motherfuckers in the studio that get drunk and want to act stupid and shit, especially when you trying to work. You got a producer in there that's working and shit, and then you get some drunk motherfucker that a rapper brought. One of the rappers' homies and shit want to get drunk and start some shit. I done had a couple incidents where I had to smash a motherfucker's head and throw him up out the studio. And I've had the producers thank me for it after and shit. Like, thanks, dog. Good looking. Like, motherfuckers get drunk.
Hey, like a studio bouncer and shit.
Yeah,
like
and I ain't even supposed to. I'm there to record and shit. Like, fucking. But I'm fresh out the joint. My boy Crook, like this. I'll tell you this one story. My boy Crook, he brought these two motherfuckers. They brought a big-ass jug of Rossi. We sitting in the back room. They're in the studio. There was a pool table and, like, a whole waiting room in the other room. And we're back there drinking. Next thing you know, one of the motherfuckers he brought, he ain't a rapper at all and shit. He wanted to go into the studio and start talking while he got somebody in the booth and shit. The producer, Tyree, he got somebody in the booth and he like trying to record some shit on some real shit. They ain't drunk or nothing. They're sober as fuck. And he's in there, let me get in there, let me get on this, let me jump on this. Next thing you know, my boy, I told Crook first, I'm like, dog, get your boy and shit. You got to get him up out the studio and shit, this and that. So Crook tried to tell him. And then I heard, because I'm fresh out the joint, take it, remind you. So I hear him say, bitch. That's all I heard was bitch to Crook. Like, oh, you got these bitches back, something like that. You's a bitch. And I just socked his ass. After I socked his ass, Crook socked him. He got like fucking football tackled in the corner. We dragged him out, him and his other boy and shit. Fucking, it was like, and I got thanked right afterward. The producer thanked me afterwards, shook my hand and told me.
Whose spot? Never mind. I don't know if you want to say whose spot, but I'm like.
Oh, that was Creepy's Corner. Mr. Creepy's Corner out in Inkster and shit. That's when I was fucking around with them Inkster cats. They was some Inkster cats. They underestimated a Southwest white boy and shit is what they did and shit, dog. They ain't know.
Still in Inkster with Lefty. Lefty used to live there, bro. He got like his first day he ever moved there. They robbed him for his coat.
Oh,
like that was his introduction to that.
It gets grimy in Inktown, yeah. The Crooked Eye. I fuck with a lot of artists in Inkster and shit. Shout out Inktown and shit. Salute. Rest in peace, Deion Booker and shit, dog. That was my dog. He fucked with Lefty. We was like all together. Like when we was doing the shows, it was me, Lefty, Deion. We was like, we had a whole big ass circle. Like we was just putting shit together, doing that. Like fucking the shit talker. After that, it was like show after show. After that, we did the bootleg shit. But then there started being fights and shit. Because Lefty started inviting everybody, like rappers from the East Side, and he had performing and all that shit.
Now look, so you're just explaining why I like couldn't fuck with him at the time because he was trying to do all this.
Right, he mixed too many people.
I'm like, bro, everybody don't get along.
Nah, like,
yeah. You might be able to go in and do business and work out whatever, but then everyone that's tied to you, now you're pulling them into some shit. Like you said, like Lincoln Home didn't even fucking know him. Then there's an issue. I'm like, bro, like. He didn't care. He's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I got a mission. Like, I got a fucking play in my head, and I'm about to execute this. I don't care. I'm executing this shit. Like, he wouldn't even fucking think about all of that.
Right. Rest in peace, Lefty, dog. He got a lot of love and shit fucking in Detroit and shit. He did a lot for a lot of artists a lot of people don't even know and shit. A lot of big names, like, underground name, big names in fucking the underground of Detroit and shit, at least, you know what I'm saying? Fucking
me and him grinded for years, and we built, you know, because back then it was like having fucking like a movement type shit. Me and him built our own H-Click movement. Bro, Jay, I've never performed in a non-sold out, non-pack show. All of our shows, I do every single fucking show. Packed to the fucking brim, and we're making money at the door like that, like nothing. So we started doing these boys like certain times of the year, we put all our shows together, you know? Okay, we're going to do one April, July, August, go leading in October. Lefty's birthday was Halloween and shit, or Devil's Night, or whichever one. So, like, we'd always did a show around that time for his birthday. Like, I'm going a lot of these shows today, and these motherfuckers, you got a lot of the art, just the artists, and then there are people that's with them, and that's it.
That's it. No fans from outside just coming.
I'm analyzing the playing field. Like, I ain't trying to play in certain pools. Like, I'm trying to take this shit and do some shit where it's gonna generate some money flow. So like, I'm reanalyzing everything and just like, okay, everything is different now. Honestly, it's almost to say our live show's dead.
Right.
For like the local scenes, like not dead, but you know what I mean? Almost to a point to where they're almost getting RIP. Like it's almost over for the everyday average weekend show.
Right. For real. It's like rappers rapping for rappers. That's what it is. Like you already know all the same people. It's like a
back to the Monty shit. The Monty rappers rapping for rappers, jerking off each other.
Right, exactly, dog. Got to change it up. Got to switch it up and shit. Got to get on the road, dog. Like Toledo's popping, like you were saying, Ohio and shit. Just shoot down. Toledo's 45 minutes away. Shoot down there and book a show in Toledo and go rock that.
I'm right by Toledo. I'm closer to Ohio than fucking most people are. That's why I've been slowly like tapping into it and like getting connects with certain people. And some of them are honestly, I'd give them a shout out, but I don't remember their names. Like some of these have been so brief, but I've gotten like detailed information for like when I'm trying to do a certain something. I know like who to get at, what to ask them about, and then try to get more details.
Right. Well, make sure y'all check out Scantless Beats on YouTube too. I got your YouTube pulled up on the screen and shit. I'll make sure I put all the links in the description after we get off here. Shoot me an email and all that, how people can get at you so they can get features, whatever, everything you doing and shit out here.
No, they should be able to find it. Like, I try to make it as simple as possible. Business 101, internet 101. My shit Scantless Beats across everything.
Right.
If you just type in Scantless Beats, you're gonna get a fucking flood of information because I've been at this shit. Like I said, I've been doing all the nuances, so everything is fucking just there. Like it's not hard to find me. I get a few people reaching out here and there, but like I said, man, you're my first interview in like 2 years.
No shit.
Best interview I did was 2 years ago with a lady that does film and shit, film and TV. Yeah. She runs a podcast. She interviewed me. Like I don't be doing shit like this. Like
I appreciate you coming on, bro. I appreciate you coming on, dog. For real. Shit. And you Southwest and shit, dog. You know I show love for Southwest. Mad love for Southwest. I love Southwest, dog. I feel like Southwest. Right now, everybody's watching.
Changing my name to Southwest Scantless. I'm like, man, I should be repping my hood a little bit more.
Yeah, no, shit. You get mad love in Southwest. You already know it is shit, dog. Southwest all day. That's what I'm saying. Southwest, we up next and shit. Because it seemed like Southwest got overlooked in the fucking rap game. But now you got 50 doing this BMF shit, bringing eyes to Southwest. So now it's cool to be from Southwest because Big Meech from Southwest and shit. So now it's like everybody's knowing about Downriver and Southwest.
Can I play a song through my shit? Can you hear it through your Zoom, or do you got to screen share me?
No, you can play it, and I'm sure they can hear it.
I'm gonna play. Well, I'll let you pick, Jay. I could play Hack 'Em Up, the Me and Is new joint, or I could play a preview of the Dice shit.
Let me hear some of that preview of that Dice shit, dog.
All right. Tell me if you can hear this, bro, because I don't know. Normally, I would just share my screen, but see if this shit plays. Is it normal, regular?
No.
It sound like playing on a radio in the background?
Yeah. No, it ain't playing loud enough where I think anybody can hear it. I can hear it, but I can hear it a little bit.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
So with Zoom, usually when we use Zoom, we'll let the participants.
Teach me, dog. I'm only on episode 24. I need to learn how to work the Zoom a little more.
No, listen. I'm about to break you some game.
All right.
What usually you can do, like even right now, I got mine set up where we both can share our screens at the same time. Okay. So like if I hit share screen, it'll say host disabled participant screen sharing, meaning you have to disable your shit and give me access. Or, so I'm just saying in the future, start looking at those parameters about like host screen sharing, participant screen sharing, because in theory, I could share my screen and then play my audio, and you should be able to hear my audio like you're playing in your living room.
I'm seeing it right now. I just pulled up share screen and it's showing screen.
Yeah, you don't have to like navigate it now, figure it out, but that's a real dope tool. The audio should play if I get access.
Oh, good looking out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do that shit.
This shit can be pretty mercury, man, when you start to navigate through all these programs. Like,
right.
I done learned so much shit. I've been doing all the Photoshop, all the video editing. Yeah. I took a dove into 3D animation just recently, 3D video animation, Adobe Pro, Adobe Premiere, and Adobe After Effects. Those are like two of the main ones people use to make a lot of these videos you see that are like could be considered modern or artistic.
Right. You
can do so much shit with it, man. Like I'm just starting to tap in. As like you've seen in that Mando, that's all like rotoscoping.
Right. Yeah.
I'm shooting Dice's new video for his single.
Okay.
But he wants just simplicity. Like he don't want nothing too complex. Basically, we just gotta set the mood because I bought everything to do the videos and shit. Yeah. Green screen, 4K camera, rig, lights, like the whole fucking 9 yard. Yeah. You know, you figure you'd pay somebody $200 or $300 to do one video for you. You can buy the majority of that equipment for that price.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I just invested that shit.
I think Witness want to hear feelings and shit. He says it's time to James Brown it.
I mean, it's on you, bro. You want to play another one?
I mean, it's up to you, bro, because we already 2 hours and 10 minutes in shit, but I know you ain't been on for that about 15 minutes of that. But
yeah,
I was talking
we cut it short soon. What do you usually do, about 2 hours?
Shit, yeah. We average 2 hours. I've done some 3 hour shows. I've done 3 hours, 45 minutes. I've done some hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I do the high threes still. I got to do that and shit. And I got to, like I was saying, getting the, like how you got to get those sponsors. I got a sponsor and shit that I do a couple commercials for them throughout the show. You know what I'm saying? But I did one, the Detroit's on the Move Transportation and shit. Got the hookup though, dog. Fucking, if you tell him Gutter sent you on the limos, cabs, fucking he can come scoop you up in the motherfucking one of those buses, those party buses. He got all that shit. It's Detroit on the Move Transportation. Fucking 313-728-2881. 313-728-2881. Get at him.
Detroit on the Move Transportation. Fuck with him.
Hell yeah, Detroit shit. I support all Detroit-owned businesses, support hood businesses. Fuck me.
You got any questions, Jay? Anything you want to know about, bro, before we wrap this up?
I think we pretty much fucking got into everything and shit. I mean, we talked about Hack 'em Up. We talked about the shit with you and Dice. We talked about how you came up. We talked about, I mean, all right, so what you got in your what are you listening to right now? Like, are you jumping around? What you bumping right now? What Scantless beats jump bumping?
I was rocking the new Kanye when it came out, the Peep It. Checked out the new Drake. Now, this is everything on like radio shit, commercial shit. As far as the underground, recently I've been rocking like some old school Dice, the fucking the Kill the Fetus Esham disc. Oh yeah. The record, I was at Black Monday or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Black Monday special. I've been taking a rabbit hole down his shit recently. Okay. Just like, man, I haven't heard this song in a long time, or you know what, I've never even heard this song. Because he had said it to me one day. He's like, you never heard such and such? He's like, you ain't no fan. You ain't no true fan. You ain't never heard that song. And I'm thinking like, because my memory be fucked up sometimes, I might have heard it, but I just couldn't remember type shit.
You probably had the tape and shit. You just don't remember the song. But
who else I've been listening to? Oh, one of the like young dudes, bro, Baby Keem. I've been fucking with Baby Keem hard. Like his whole album, all the shit leading up to his release. He's on Kendrick Lamar's PJ Lane record label. Kendrick Lamar just launched his own label, PG Lane, and Baby Keem's the first artist on it. Kid's hard as fuck, bro. Makes all his own beats and shit. So he's kind of like got that new sound with some hard hitting beats, but he's got his own fucking lane, dude. Like I can't explain it. It ain't mumble rap. It ain't like this SoundCloud rap shit. Like dude's carrying the label like on his back, like in my opinion. And that's just looking at how it's being done today with the change in production. Because that's one thing I noticed, Jay, straight up, bro. If I hear somebody, if you send me a song right now, even if it's good, if your kick and your 808 ain't slapping, if it's not banging, there's a big percentage of it I'm not even feeling, because me personally, I'm looking for the thump. Like I fucking love that shit since a kid. I remember my uncle flipping a quarter with 2 15s. Put a quarter on the dash and was just like crank.
Throw some DJ Magic Mike on or some 2 Live Crew or something like that and shit.
Old 2 Live Crew and then like Latin dance music type shit. Like
with Latin freestyle. That's what I got.
Freestyle,
Friday, if you can come up. Well, I don't know if you're around. We're doing a benefit little thing up at Simon's and shit to raise some money because my son. It's this Friday.
I'll come through, bro.
My son-in-law's father just passed on the 14th, so we're doing a benefit show up there, but it's gonna be Latin freestyle. We got a DJ and shit, so DJ will, and it's just a $5 donation at the door, and they got Puerto Rican and Mexican food and shit. Fucking, it's gonna be a Southwest party and shit, you know, downriver party. Fucking,
I'll stop through, say what's up, bro. Smash some food.
That's what's up. That's why I want to say much love to Kevin, dog, because I hit him up late at night when that shit happened and shit, and right away he was like, boom, Friday, I got open, ready to go and shit. Like,
well, the fact that you said that, he's on my like call list. I have to call him or fuck, what's his name? What's the dude that runs the sound? Why am I forgetting his name now?
Oh yeah,
Bakelo. Shout out Bakelo.
Oh, Bakelo, yeah.
Bro, Bakelow's about to be running that bitch. Like he practically is. Like that's
my little homie. Man. Shout out Bake. Yeah, shout out.
That's the man to get with, like, to like for that venue for the future type shit. But like I said, I'm trying to plan this shit for July. So it'll be my album release.
Okay.
And then everybody I fuck with will pretty much be there, be welcome, whatever.
Yeah.
But this is my first album release, bro. I ain't never released one.
That's what's up, dog.
Underground shit, but nothing on DSPs.
Right.
So now I'm starting to come out the woodwork, starting to let everybody know what's cooking. And then, like I said, any connects I get, bro, I do everything I can to try to pass them on to those around me. Even if it's just information, because sometimes information is key. But thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for showing love, man. I fuck with all you guys. Everybody check out Scantless.com or even check out merch from my Instagram post. Buy some merch, help support. All that shit does help. I do give out free merch every year. So if you tapped in on shit that I'm doing, I'll do giveaways. I'll give away free shit.
Hell yeah.
Someone just ordered some shit. It was late. I gave them the shit for free. Like I covered the cost and shit.
I rock the Scantless shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'll support you 100, dog. Well, everything you do.
I never expect no one to rock it because honestly, the way I look at it, I'm not trying to wear another man's name.
But that's your support.
Really.
You know what I'm saying? That's
you know
your
what I'm saying? So it's like, right now, I've been releasing the Detroit line though. Hey, for real, Jay. I got some Detroit shit on the site that I designed for the city. So I released the Detroit hoodies, the Detroit t-shirts, and then next I got coming to Southwest Detroit, East Side Detroit, West Side. Like I'm releasing like each month. So I got the Detroit out now, and then the Southwest shit's coming. Like all that shit's on my site.
We need some more Southwest gear, dog, because really there's a couple doing it. We got Moda who's doing it. Yeah, and we got what is it? Damn, they gave me a hat to rock. God damn it, I can't think of. Detroit Forever and shit.
Yeah, Mo made this boy for me.
Oh yeah, Mo.
303 ski mask.
Yeah, I fucks with Mo.
Just like a souvenir type shit.
Yeah, he moved out that gas station though. He don't fuck with the gas station on Clark.
Hey, I know. I was at Lupe's getting a haircut like a month or so ago, not even maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I stopped in there to see if he was in there, and like I noticed all his inventory wasn't even just under tarp. So I was like, okay, he must have dipped somewhere, or who knows?
He's doing it. He's delivering personally. You just hit Moda up, and he'll just meet you somewhere and shit. Fucking.
Now that's some G shit right there. Because now it's just like, okay, what design you want? What size? What color? All right, I'll print it, bring it to you.
That's what he does too, dog, and he's fucking like that. Like my homeboy came to the last show I did. That was last year. Simon, it was Bake who hit me up. It was DJ Clay's show and shit, and it sold out. It was last Devil's Night, and fucking my one homeboy Monteca, he hit Moda up and shit. Moda brought him the shirt the same day because he wanted to get a special shirt made for the show and shit, and that Moda had it done in the same day, delivered right to his fucking front door and shit. Fucking. So yeah, Moda's he's good people and shit. I fucks with him and shit. Southwest shit, and when you got your shit out there, I fucks with it, and you know what I'm saying. Fucking, it's the thing is like when you're gonna have gear like with like logos, shit like that. You get not just your name Scantless. You're branding, right? You're doing a brand.
Yeah, it's a brand now, and that's one thing it took me a minute to accept.
Right, so like, you're not just wearing some dude's name on your shit. You're wearing a brand. It's a brand, like fucking.
You know that's one thing I didn't realize till really this year, the full effect that. Okay, I'm rocking like I've taken my hood shit, like the nickname, like, cause you know how we came up. You didn't pick your name, like
right.
Your name was given to you. You was called something you didn't like. You fought against it. It was like, nah, bro, like nah, call me something else. Right, but whatever it was that was came up with stuck. Like you didn't pick your shit. You know?
Right. Yeah. The OGs picked it. That's
like a lot of people think like I picked my name, but it's like no, that was. Like, I feel embarrassed sometimes, like, bro, what's your name? Who are you? Scantless? Man, I ain't fucking with you, you grimy motherfucker. What type of name?
Yeah, I ain't fucking with nobody named Scantless. Nobody named Scantless or Fingers and shit.
I've gotten them fucking double takes several times, just like, man, it ain't even like that, man. It's not like that. Shit.
For real. Well, peace out, Witness. Witness said he's out here. Shit. Peace out, Witness. It's getting late.
All right, Witness. I'll talk to you, bro.
Yeah, he said.
Hey, I'm gonna get your email when we get off here. I'm gonna send you this dice shit so you can peep it personally, bro. Just like as a thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope, dog. And shoot me your email. Well, I'll get your email. I'm gonna put it in the description. You want me to put your email in the description? Tell people.
No, you ain't got to. Just like a link to the site.
All right, for sure. Yeah, send me the. I got the links, I think, but if not, send them to me and I'll put them in the description. I got the links that you sent me, so I got those.
Yeah, I didn't even give you the website link, bro. Honestly, I be forgetting I have that thing sometimes.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll put it
because it's on autopilot. This is some genius shit, Jay, and I can plug you in to how I got my shit set up.
Yeah,
it's just on autopilot.
Oh no shit.
Granted, it's tailored for beats and merch.
Right.
But I release my music too, so my songs,
I know what you're talking about.
Everything on the same spot, but it's autopilot. Like you set it all up, get it all going.
Right.
You just leave it. You just make sure you
pay
your
for you and all that shit. Yeah, responds.
You ain't gotta do shit. It's just making money, and then anytime you make sales, you just see little payments in your accounts and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all that residual income shit.
Hell yeah. We don't give them too much game, Scam. Don't give them too much game. Not the game to be sold and not told. We gave them a lot of game tonight, dog. I appreciate you coming out. This is like one of the longest shows. Usually at 1 hour and 30 minutes, I'm doing the hot 3 and shit where I just play 3 underground tracks. Tonight I got a premiere track.
All right, bro, do your thing, man. Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, dog. Fucking, this is Scantless on the Hood Smokers Podcast, number 24 and shit. Make sure you check them out. Everything will be in the description at the end of the show. I appreciate you coming on, brother. We'll talk soon.
Man. Thanks, bro.
Much love.
All right, peace.
Peace. Make sure you check out Detroit's On the Move Transportation. If you fucked up at a show, you need a ride home tonight, this Friday, when you at Simon's, you need a ride home. They'll be in that building. Detroit's On the Move Transportation will actually be in the building at Simon's on this Friday night. But make sure you get on there. And I wanted to remind y'all, too, before we get into the Hot 3, let me just remind y'all for a second. Hold up. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Noel Cintron. Now, come join us for the celebration of life of Noel Cintron, Friday, December 17th from The time says 3 p.m. to 2 a.m. It might be able to start, I say come around 4 or 5, but it's Simon's After Dark Bar and Grill, 4936 Allen Road, Allen Park, Michigan. I'm going to put all this information down below. There'll be a live DJ Will spinning, Latin freestyle, $5 donations if you can donate more, good looks, but a $5 donation. There's a raffle. We got Puerto Rican and Mexican food. We got cakes in the raffle. So just make sure you come. We're going to celebrate the life of Noel Cintron, man. Rest in peace. That's my son-in-law's father and shit. Fly high. Now we're going to jump into the motherfucking hot 3, y'all. We got a motherfucking world premiere. Should we jump right into the world premiere? Let's jump right into the fucking world premiere. This is the world premiere of motherfucking DG Clip featuring motherfucking Chris Calico. You heard me? Chris Calico from Strange Motherfucking Music. Turn this shit the fuck up. This is a premiere on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
Trouble, about to living dangerous, and my mama changed it. No, I'm not, I'm on the same shit.
So I'm sticking to the script and digging ditches with a shovel. Got the pieces of the puzzle, putting it together's a struggle though.
They want it, I got it, hook up for the low. I dance around haters, they don't land a blow. The way they be frontin', they lower the bar. I jump it like hurdles, Olympian star. I keep it 100, your boy never lied. Test if you want, yo, I'm street certified. Bitches be texting, I pay them no mind. Fuck a distraction, I stay on my grind. Black and red laces, my Jordans are lit. Stay fully focused, this money I flip. Never take no for an answer, I'm winning. Taking it straight to the bank, yo, I'm grinning. Got the red dot on this 5950. Pull on the trigger, his head get to shifting. Pushing the whip, yo, this paper I get.
Running into me, myself and I. When I try to go to sleep with a winking eye, I don't really want to think, but I'm thinking I about to get up in a minute for a drink and I trying to make it to the paper, gotta pay a lot. Baby mama got me kinda somber, gotta say a lot. Pull up to the crib, drop the kids, get the hell out. Gotta hit the weed man spot before he sell out. Tell him let it go for the low, gotta shell out. Everything I owe legally, ain't trying to bail out.
Trouble, about to living dangerous, and my mama changed it. No, I'm not, I'm on the same shit.
So I'm sticking to the script and digging ditches with a shovel. Got the pieces of the puzzle, putting it together's a struggle though.
I'm lyrically sharper than samurai swords. I stay in the game and I'm crashing the boards. Don't stay with a wife, I belong to the streets. The haters still putting my song on repeat. Critics be talking, yo, fuck your opinion. Still popping these bands on the reel. I'm eating, she sucking my dick cause she know I'm the shit. Nothing but felons, my team, put your lights out.
Trouble, about to living dangerous, and my mama changed it. No, I'm not, I'm on the same shit.
So I'm sticking to the script and digging ditches with a shovel. Got the pieces of the puzzle, putting it together's a struggle though.
Yeah, struggle. That was DG Clip featuring Chris Calico from Strange Music, a world premiere on the Hood Smokers Podcast, number 24, Scantless. Yeah, and that shit was scandalous. I had to pull the fucking clip out the strap just to make sure I ain't do nothing stupid as shit. Let's jump right into this. Die, snitch. Die, snitch. Die, snitch. By my homie William Alexander featuring Smoking Joe and the Mad Butcher on the Hot 3 on the Hood Smokers Podcast, number 24. Let's get it. Yeah.
Bitch assholes. Let that bitch look. I don't give a damn what that hoe see. The way I let them get me called up with the police. Police all in my business and shit. I run up out of nowhere and feed you a brick. What you looking at, nigga? You a faggot or something? Looking at me more than 3 seconds, I'm busting. Laughing like the motherfucking Joker. I'm a fool. If you haven't got a load of me, wait till you do. Kidnap a snitch and body bag him up. I'll even kill anybody related to me, bro. Catch you telling on me, talking about what we doing. I'm the killer that your bitch go to for the Jew and dissect your ass. I kill a snitch. I don't give a fuck if you a nigga or bitch. We keep the underground jumping in the north, in the south. Keep our motherfucking name at your goddamn mouth. No remorse at all, decapitate a snitch. With no hesitation, I spray that bitch. Blow your motherfucking telling brains out, bitch. I don't care if I catch a murder case, you dig? No remorse at all, decapitate a snitch. With no hesitation, I spray that bitch. Blow your motherfucking telling brains out, bitch. I don't care if I catch a murder case, you dig?
yo, I can't keep track. Too many dead faces haunt me, they never coming back. Never cut the bitches slack, never let them start talking. Let the pigs do the job if they ever find a coffin. Most of the time not often, but it really doesn't matter. Why I snitch my mouth shut until they stop the chatter. And it takes a different swagger when I walk up and just stab you. Wash my hands clean of your blood and stroll off with a Molly man. I kinda like Tony Montana, but I don't trust no pig. The fuck I look like, I don't trust you, cause fuck a snitch. Tries to let you live, did you think this shit a trick? Got your family searching hard, but they won't find you, bitch. Should I let you live? But why the fuck? Never show remorse to a punk. So bitch, I dust you off. The murder going soft, but ho, it's nothing new. Smoke is your violent attention. Snitch, we coming for you.
No remorse at all, decapitate a snitch. With no hesitation, I spray that bitch. Blow your motherfucking talent, telling brains out, bitch. I don't care if I catch a murder case, you dig? No remorse at all, decapitate a snitch. With no hesitation, I spray that bitch. Blow your motherfucking talent, telling brains out, bitch. I don't care if I catch a murder case, you dig?
Yeah, that was William Alexander on the high 3, number 24. Damn, the homie D Scantless just shot me that kill threats featuring Dyson D Menace. Aw, shit. Man, I wish I could pull that shit up and play it and shit. Man, damn. We gonna play that. We gonna feature that. We gonna drop that on the next high 3. You ready? You ready? Y'all ready? World premiere, baby. World premiere. World premiere. We gonna play that shit. Salute. I started. Yes, sir. Scantless sent me some Scantless shit. That's my dog. That's my people. Let's see. Let's get it on. What's next? Oh yeah. Shout out Quanda Dine. Y'all know Quanda Dine. Roxy gang in this bitch. Well, this is his little brother. Check this shit out. Baby Rick. This some fire. Up and coming artists and shit. Get up on him like your shit. Young cat. This is Quanda Dine's little brother, man. Show some love.
Stay bunking.
No love, tryna find a way, but got the world on your shoulders.
Tell me how I feel.
When the bitches tried to hold us, fresh from out of town, but they act like they didn't know us.
Tell me how I feel.
When a nigga tryna pro up, but your man's taxing for some shit he got the low for.
Tell me how I feel.
Your son is getting no dub, but ain't got a dime to rub together for his closure.
Tell me how I feel.
When you didn't have the pota, and some niggas outside hit the block, CG, I told ya.
Tell me how I feel.
When the end is getting closer, but you're popping pills and sipping lean and smoking Doja. But we ain't built the same, cause they ain't killed the thing. I pray these niggas feel my joy, but they gon' hear my pain. Coming out of Michigan, tryna fuck your bitch a gang. She with the crew, she getting loose, is getting lit and gang. I pull up in that Scooby-Doo, hop out with my Scooby-Doos. These niggas lost without a clue. I really move how bosses move. I never used to go to school. Fuck, I look like going to school. And Little D from down the street just made $1 million with his tool. We was tryna meet the plug, cause dollars equals love. And I know how I feel when don't nobody give a fuck. Daddy went around, I had to strap on my own nuts. Cause as I look around, I don't see nobody but us. So tell me how I feel. When a nigga ain't got no love, tryna find a way, but got the world on your shoulders.
Tell me how I feel.
When the bitches tried to hold us, fresh from out of town, but they act like they didn't know us.
Tell me how I feel.
When a nigga tryna pro up, but your man's taxing for some shit he got the low for.
Tell me how I feel.
Your son is getting no dub, but ain't got a dime to rub together for his closure.
Tell me how I feel.
When you didn't have the po-tuck, and some niggas outside hit the block, CG, I told ya.
Tell me how I feel.
When the end is getting closer, but you're popping pills and sipping lean and smoking Doja.
Tell me how I feel.
Roxy gang in this motherfucker. Yeah, how it feels. Roxy gang. That was Baby Rick. Quanda Down 313's little brother. Make sure you check him out. Link will be in the description below. We're also broadcasting live Fred Fury frequencies. Links will be in the description below. Mixler, Relevant app, Twitch, YouTube, check all that shit out, y'all. It's your boy Jay Gutter, host of the Hood Smokers Podcast. We had a dope-ass show with Scantless. Scantless Beats. Check them out. Just Google Scantless Beats and you'll find them. But links will be in the description below. Just so you know. I put in that work. That's what I'm about to go do now. Spend a fucking hour doing that. And I'm on this bitch. 2.5 hours, we gone. We just did the Hot 3, y'all. Make sure you come out this Friday. We got a live DJ. DJ Will in the building. Fucking Latin Freestyle. Celebrate the life of Noel Cintron. My son-in-law's father. Rest in peace. Rest in heaven. Much love. Make sure you come out Saturday. Salute, Kevin. I'm going to get at you and shit, but we got it already set up and shit. Everything's going down. We got good food, music, good time, drinks, good spirits. Let's bring good spirits, good vibe. Friday night, December 17th, 3 p.m. Well, that time might change. That time might change. I say more like 5. But till 2 a.m. $5 donations, man. That ain't shit. $5 donation. And come have a good time. You know what I'm saying? We got Puerto Rican and Mexican food. Cakes, a raffle, gifts. Just come on out to Simon's Friday and help out Noel Cintron's family. You know what I'm saying? That's my son-in-law. He supports the underground. He's been to every show that I've done down there and shit. And my daughter Ariel, y'all know her. If y'all know Gutter, you know Noel and Ariel. You know what I'm saying? So come out and show some love this Friday at Simon's in Allen Park, y'all. The address is on the flyer. The flyer's right here. Flyer, let me blow it up even bigger for y'all. And if you can't make it, you can cash app Noel, money sign Noel Cintron Jr., or you can PayPal at Lucy Cintron. So y'all can still help out without coming to the show. You can cash app and PayPal. Come on my page on Facebook. This will be there. Instagram, wherever I'm at. Just look at the Hood Smokers Podcast or Jay Gutter. Mr. F your feelings, because now the F can mean anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not just fuck. I'm getting strikes for every time I say that shit. Y'all know that, right? I do it for y'all. I do it for y'all. I do it for y'all. That's why I need them sponsors, y'all. You want to be a sponsor of the Hood Smokers Podcast? You can see how we get down, man. We got nothing but fucking dope-ass artists, dope-ass music, man. Get at me, man. Proud sponsor of the Hood Smokers Podcast, Detroit's on the Move Transportation. There's 2 numbers now, y'all. I'm going to read them both off to you. 313-728-2881. The next number, 313-334-1388. Drivers are needed. If you need a job in Detroit and you can whip, hit them up. They got the party buses, dope-ass limos, all that shit. That's just regular transportation, man. Fuck Uber, man. Call Detroit's on the Move Transportation. You got a show in Detroit. You come in from the airport, man, they there. They going to be at Simon's. So you get too fucked up at Simon's, just come to Detroit's on the Move Transportation. Proud sponsors of the Hood Smokers Podcast. If you want to be a motherfucking sponsor of the Hood Smokers Podcast, everything's right there. The email's right there. I just get at the Hood Smokers Podcast on Instagram. Link will be in the description. Also, I got a big announcement to make. A lot of announcements tonight. A lot of announcements. We're going to have a DJ soon. I'm going to have a DJ with a real DJ. I'm bringing another element of hip-hop to the show. A DJ that mixes and scratches. And I got my homie Red Hurst hooking me up with that motherfucking dope-ass motherfucking intro. We just building, though. We building. You want to get your shit on the banner, hit me up. I already got a couple motherfuckers online. But we're going to widen the screen, drop the banner behind me where I'm at now, and you'll see your logo through the show. You know what I'm saying? Dispensaries, whatever. Much love. It's your boy Jay Gutter. You know how we do every night and shit. I don't even know if it's on here. So you know what? We're going to play this shit again since this was a motherfucking premiere track. This is Spoiled. DG Clip. My cousin, shout out DG Clip. He does all the artwork for me. All my artwork, all my flyers. Everything. DG Clip does it. And he got the hook up. Hit up DG Clip. He does it all. Beats, artwork, flyers, features. Chris Calico from Strange Music, y'all. Y'all got him on your track? You got him on your track? Do y'all got Chris Calico on your track? I'm asking you right now. I don't think so. My cousin do, though. My cousin do. Yeah.
Trouble, about to living dangerous, and my mama change it. No, I'm not, I'm on the same shit.
So I'm sticking to the script and digging ditches with a shovel. Got the pieces of the puzzle, putting it together's a struggle though.
They want it, I got it, hook up for the low. I dance around haters, they don't land a blow. The way they be frontin', they lower the bar. I jump it like hurdles, Olympian star. I keep it 100, your boy never lied. Test if you want, yo, I'm street certified. Bitches be texting, I pay them no mind. Fuck a distraction, I stay on my grind. Black and red laces, my Jordans are lit. Stay fully focused, this money I flip. Never take no for an answer, I'm winning. Taking it straight to the bank, yo, I'm grinning. Got the red dot on this 5950. Pull on the trigger, his head gets to shifting. Pushing the whip, yo, this paper right here.
Running into me, myself and I. When I try to go to sleep with a winking eye, I don't really wanna think, but I'm thinking I about to get up in a minute for a drink and I trying to make it to the paper, gotta pay a lot. Baby mama got me kinda somber, gotta say a lot. Pull up to the crib, drop the kids, get the hell out. Gotta hit the weed man spot before he sell out. Tell him let it go for the low, gotta shell out. Everything I owe legally, ain't trying to bail out.
Trouble, trouble. About to living dangerous, and mama, I'ma change it. No, I'm not, I'm on the same shit.
So I'm sticking to the script and digging ditches with a shovel. Got the pieces of the puzzle, putting it together's a struggle though.
I'm lyrically sharper than samurai swords. I stay in the game and I'm crashing the boards. Don't stay with a wife, I belong to the streets. The haters still putting my song on repeat. Critics be talking, yo, fuck your opinion. Still popping these bands on the reel. I'm eating, she sucking my dick cause she know I'm the shit. Nothing but felons, my team, put your lights out.
Trouble, trouble. About to living dangerous, and mama, I'ma change it. No, I'm not, I'm on the same shit.
So I'm sticking to the script and digging ditches with a shovel. Got the pieces of the puzzle, putting it together's a struggle though.